everybody, welcome back to Starlost Seas. I'm Cryolane, I'm the DM. Over there is the party. They're all pretty cool. Poggers, as some might say. Not me. Don't look at me like that. You say Twitch stuff all the time. Shut up.
As my character.
I get a bunch of scrunchy faces from several Twitch streamers. Shut up.
It's
anyway.
You made it so much worse by being like, you say Twitch stuff all the time. Like, okay, Dad.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm not a
whatever,
part of
boomer.
That's called copium.
I am the boomer. It's true. Anyways, I'm not a boomer. I'm millennial. Regardless. Last time on Starlost Seas, everybody got back on the ship except Mara, who went off someplace else. Who knows? Meanwhile, back on the ship, where everybody got on, Lotus went around introducing everyone to Hush, and then joining Hush in meeting all of the new people on the ship, a number of refugees from the Westwood who decided to join up. Twink, meanwhile, was taken downstairs by Eggold to inspect the new equipment that had been set up aboard the ship, including his modified and miniaturized railgun that is tied to the core that keeps the ship flying, which means they can shoot it, it'll do a lot of damage, and then the ship will fall out of the sky. Only for a few seconds, and then it resets, so you just gotta be tactful about it. During this time, Dolus and Lorelei had a bit of a chit-chat while he returned all of her weapons, and she set some of them up, and then they both got drunk. Dolus became something of a mess. It was kind of hilarious. During that time, also, Hickory went around meeting some of the new people, and was given an existential crisis by Walk. Unintentionally. I'm sorry about that, my guy. This whole time, both Harmon and Alina nowhere to be seen. Alina insisting via messages and sendings that she's fine, she is on board, she just needs a minute to breathe. Eventually, Dolus was given some of Walk's special mix to get him to sober up. Little did he realize it would just make him vomit, and then he would eat bread and drink water, and that would sober him up faster. So he did that. Kind of unpleasant. Down in the bowels of the ship, a now slightly out of it Dolus joined Lotus and Hush, looking out of the new viewport that's in the front to go alongside with the railgun. Hickory sat up top with Nori and breathed a bit of fresh air, and Twink was hard at work on some of his own little notes and tweaks and modifications for various things. And that was where the session ended. It was a very RP heavy session, so the recap is actually quite short now that I say it all out loud.
And Petra.
Yeah. Oh yes, Petrin is also on the ship. Still missing an arm.
Yeah.
Twink said it would probably take a few days to finish the little bits and pieces on the arm he retrieved from Fairmont for Petrin. But otherwise, he's just happy to be there and help, as he feels a bit obligated, considering this is the party who Socks was so committed to prior to his episode 22ing. So, we're gonna pick back up in the evening, after you all have had plenty of time to go about your day, after everybody spent time looking at the fish and the ice through the viewport, and you are all having dinner. You've been fed by Walk. Everything's all set, and you can decide what to do with your evening before bed. You'll all probably get to Aefintyr by the morning, according to Eggold, your resident navigator. The folks up on the top deck in the crew are switching their shifts. So the ones who were eating before are going back up to the top deck, and the ones who were on the top deck previously are down eating at a table adjacent to all of you. Is there anything you all would like to do in this evening?
I'm just working on the arm.
Girls' night.
Is Dolus sober now?
Yeah, probably with a bit of a headache.
Dolus at one point as we're down with the fishes, just like eventually just starts sobering up, and he's just like, "What are we? Why are we here?"
Fish.
Fish.
Yeah, and no, I see them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Fish.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah,
You saw a shark
okay.
too.
it was super big and it had a big pointy thing.
Oh, my head hurt.
You threw up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Like a lot.
Okay.
Alina,
Well-
do you remember it much?
I remember talking to Lorelei and talking to Walk and being really uncomfortable. And now I'm looking at fish.
You want candy?
Oh my god, she's got
please.
props.
No,
I've never heard of
not.
somebody blacking out while never sleeping.
It's his first time drinking.
It's a lot. It is also not his first time drinking.
It's the first time this drunk.
Yeah. Ugh.
Uh, Alina is getting air.
Getting air?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Well, she needed some.
We all do.
Yeah, no, but
Okay.
she just needs some time to I think she's relaxing.
Okay.
I don't know
That
if she
sounds
saw you
nice.
throw up.
You don't know if she saw me throw up?
I don't think she did. Maybe.
I mean,
She's okay though.
okay. I mean, that's good. I guess. I'm gonna go.
Oh, we're having boys' night.
What?
Yeah. Lotus has to go off and have a girls' night, and you said that we'd have a boys' night.
I did?
Me, you, Petrin. You can see Walk wants to come. I don't want the
Petrin?
bunny to come.
You don't want the bunny to come?
No, I don't. No.
The bunny's mean.
He's really mean.
Okay.
Maybe-
Let's.
Oh, but
What?
the. Okay, wait. Girder can't come. Girder.
Ma.
Girder's the mute one.
Who?
Oh, you.
I wasn't there.
We met all the people on the ship. Some people were nice and some people were mean.
One person
Okay.
was mean.
Some person was mean.
It's the bunny.
Okay.
Some bunny was mean.
I'll keep an eye out, I guess.
Mm.
Boys'
But
night. Can we do that, like, now?
Now?
Yes. I want to go to bed.
Wait, now? Like, but it's what time of day is it?
Well, I was saying it was dinner, but then we flashed back to when you guys were watching the fish. So at
Well,
this
no,
point,
this is
I
like,
don't
This
know.
is like after a long time of watching fish.
Well, but I described you all like at dinner, and then you were like, "Well, we're
Oh.
watching the fish," so it had to be.
Oh.
I was like, all
Let's
right,
go,
we're
literally
just
described-
committing to
described you
hours
guys in
before.
the galley, like with a table of people next to you, all having dinner, and then
I
you're
got
like,
it.
"So
I
while
got
we're
this.
watching
I got
the fish,"
this.
and I was like, "All right, I guess this is happening."
I got this. Let's go get dinner. Flash to
There we
dinner.
go.
That's the bunny. That's an
We did
asshole.
it!
That fucking bunny.
I love just the cut. All right, let's go get dinner. Cuts to the dinner. That's the bunny who's an ass.
Are you like standing up, pointing at him?
No. I like in actual hush. He's just when we were at dinner. He's like, that's the bunny. Only to you two. I was just like dead eyeing the rabbit.
Rabbit's going upstairs, dude.
Yeah, the rabbit's not down here because you, like I said, everyone who was down is
That's
up. And
where
everyone
the
who's up
bunny
is down.
was.
Was I the only one that paid attention to this?
Yeah, I'm feeling really not listened to right now,
I'm
guys.
sorry. I fish.
Hey man, I'm just trying to method act here.
Do we want to restart this session over? I can do the whole. I can do it again. I can't.
Let's just
Fine.
say that everything we said was at the dinner table.
Yeah. We could just say
Okay.
everything we said was at the dinner table.
No, it's fine. You had your talk by the fish. You came to eat dinner. Everybody's eating dinner.
There was a
Cool.
really asshole bunny that sat right there.
Okay. And I know you gave the general who's a what's it. Who do we see here in the galley besides
Okay.
us?
Well, there would be Walk, Nori, Tassity, Runner, the twins, the ginger twin, Frankie and Felix.
Okay.
And then taking up a huge chunk of his table is Lachlan.
Okay.
Just like
Patchen's not
dwarfing
here?
the rest of the group. Those are the ones who are down here.
Okay.
And then I would have walked in, grabbed something small, and walked back out.
So your table is absent Twink, but otherwise is the rest of you.
Twink walks in while we're all sitting down. And just, hi, Twink. Hi, Twink.
Hickory, what's girls' night?
I swear, just a bunch of girls hang out. Talk about
Okay.
girl things.
Is that the same as boys' night, but with boys?
Pretty much, yeah.
What's the difference between
Except-
girl things and boy things?
Well, girl things, we usually, talk about fun things and just try and relax. And if it's anything like Doc's Boys Nights, you end up in the vents of Ice Home and probably injuring yourself.
We're not going to Ice Home.
We're gonna injure ourselves?
No, we're not.
Do we not do fun things? We're talking about fun things?
Yeah, sure. What are you talking about? The funnest. Just the funnest. It'll be so fun.
Lotus.
As
Lotus, it's just a chance for everybody to relax a little bit.
Okay. I mean, okay. I've never done this before.
Lachlan.
All right. Oh, Lachlan. Oh, I didn't hear you. Yeah.
Lachlan.
Stiffens up a little at his table. Looks around.
Weeping. Do you want to come to boys' night tonight?
Sure. Like he says it out loud, and everybody at the table just kind of like looks at him as he suddenly just said the word "sure" out loud.
Invite whoever you want.
Just goes
I'm
back
gonna-
to eating.
I'm gonna go up after finishing my first plate of food to get my second portion from Walk.
Second portion. Let's go.
Let's
You remember your
go.
promise.
Oh,
Yeah.
how I missed your food, Walk.
Did you really?
Yes.
Good to hear that. He puts the portion. Hands you another serving.
Walk. I've got it. There's a thing I need to talk to you about at some point. Later. Alone. Okay?
Is it about cooking?
No.
Figured.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, just yes. Okay. I'll
come on
get
back after dinner.
All right, and I'll finish my second portion. Make myself a couple bread rolls of my own. Finish nourishing my.
I steal a bread roll.
You don't have to. I can just produce them at will. Why are you stealing from me?
It's for the fun.
Roll. I'm gonna roll a sleight of
To
hand.
feel like a rebel.
You're rolling sleight of hand.
To steal
Hush.
a bread roll. 22.
Why are you even do it?
Guys,
we know you're
Where
gonna
did
take
my
the
bread roll
bread.
go?
Whoa!
Like I'll see
Yeah.
you eating it. We're at the same table.
One of your bread rolls gets taken by Lotus, and she starts eating it. And you're like, Lotus, you don't have to do it. You make another bread roll, turn to her, and you're like, you don't have to do that. You can just have it. You turn back, it's gone. You look over, and Hush is like,
As he's staring at him, he's not chewing. He's waiting for him to look away. And the moment he looks away,
Hickory is just kind of like looking at this entire scene going down.
How are you, Hickory? What did you do in that whole time? What
Met
have you been
people.
doing? Huh?
Deep existential crisis.
Deep
know.
existential crisis. Wow.
Normal. Yeah.
I don't know that word.
Which one? She said 3.
Exit.
Existential.
Existential means to think about yourself and life and why you're alive and things like that. All right, we finished our dinner.
all right, you finish your dinner. You guys are going to split off into your separate nights.
Yep.
Okay. Hickory, Lotus, who all did you invite to girls' night?
Alina, Nori,
Mhm.
and Nori's sister, Tassity.
Cassidy. Okay.
Should I ask Lorelai to join us?
If you want.
I'm gonna go ask her.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm sure that'll go great.
And Dolus, Hush, did you invite anyone else to boys' night other than Lachlan and Petron?
I'd say Lachlan can invite anyone he wants.
Okay.
He didn't.
So
Yeah, Crowd's like, that's nobody. In fact, I didn't want you to invite Lachlan.
Yeah. No, all right. So just a
He
little look
literally
behind the
asked
scenes, right?
not to do that.
Right before we started recording, Cryo asked us to keep the nights simple and keep as little NPCs as possible. And apparently to Crow, that meant invite just put an open invite out.
well, Mr. Noah Glitch Streams, I was like, I want to invite other NPCs.
yeah. He
So I
invited
gave him the
you,
opening
and he
to
left it
invite
open
as many
ended.
as he can. Mr. Glitch Streams.
Well, you're still ignoring the fact that he said
I
not to
only
invite more
invited one.
NPCs.
Anyway,
Just to keep it simple.
The
There's
people
one.
of the court. Or
So-
the jury.
yeah, there is no jury here. It's me, and we're moving on. Down in the crew quarters, Lachlan and Petron join you to have boys' night. It's just Lachlan and
I don't
Petron.
know why that's so funny. Just seeing big ass Lachlan at boys'
And
night.
he shows up in like a Hawaiian shirt and he's just like, I'm ready to party.
Yeah, exactly. He has a fanny pack.
I wanted
Totally.
the big boy.
Yeah, he's just like, so what do we do at boys' night?
Oh, you're here for boys' night.
Mm-hmm. I was invited. He like gestures at Hush.
Oh, you were.
Hi, Lachlan.
Look at Hush.
I invited
Okay.
Lachlan.
I noticed, yes.
Petron sitting there armless is like, I'll be honest, didn't think this was actually gonna happen.
Same.
We-
He
So
came in, he like gestures to Lachlan. He came in and asked about boys' night, and I was flabbergasted.
What do we just talk about fun things?
We talk about life and girls and stories about fights or friends, all sorts of things.
Can I? Well, I had questions that I wanted to ask, and I thought this would be a good place to ask.
Not
Please
usually the
feel
function
free.
of a boys' night, but all right.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask what we do on the ship.
Huh?
Well, you guys have obviously been on the ship for a while. What do you do on it?
I lift everything. Everything.
I can help with that.
Thank you.
Petron's like, yeah, they don't ask me to help. Gestures to his stump where his left arm was.
And I am a. What is my position called again?
An
That I was
officer.
given
Officer.
officer. I am an officer, so I sort of help with everything, and also have the authority to tell people what to do, of which I don't really do that, but
I don't think we would listen to you.
Like Lachlan just says outright out loud.
Why is that?
No offense, but I was sailing for a decade. I don't even think you're that old.
And
Do you know what a yard arm is?
no,
That's why.
wow. I'm hurt, Lachlan.
Oh, I didn't expect that. We're not exactly close, so I didn't think it would hurt that much.
That's what boys' night's for. See it closer.
That's true.
Do
Now I know.
do we ever go swimming?
No,
Yeah, I'm a sailor.
it's an airship usually, so no.
But do we never go swimming?
I mean, you can, I suppose. Not anytime soon, because the boat is moving at high speed.
I've only been swimming once. I want to know if we were allowed to swim. Well, it's too. Crisis was really cold, so I wasn't allowed to swim.
No, who was
I
really
thought-
cold?
Where I'm from is really cold.
Riotus?
Yeah, it's where I was from, it was really cold, and I only ever swam once.
Oh, okay. And, where is Croitus?
Not around anymore.
Oh. Where was Croitus?
Near here,
Okay,
near where we are.
right.
It was really cold there, and it's colder here now.
Okay.
I thought that now we were on the ship, if we go a place, we can go swimming.
Yeah, I mean, yes, there's always a chance, I suppose. I mean, it's still cold here in Yuboa, so maybe once we get to Dragonlost, those waters, from what I've heard, seem good for swimming. It's a bit more south from here.
Are they warmer?
Petron! Petron, I need you!
Yeah, yeah, sure. Hang on, I'm coming. I'm so
Oh,
sorry, guys.
okay.
Boys' night.
Oh, you're here. Hi.
gotta, you know,
I need you. I need you.
Yep. Gotta go. Petron just like leaves.
Oh, but
What are you guys doing?
we're talking about swimming.
Twink, have you ever heard of Croitus?
All right, come on, Petron. We gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Did he say something about a croitus? What the fuck is a croitus?
I don't know. That kid's strange. He didn't know how boys' night worked, and then he started asking about jobs on
the
the ship.
fuck is boys' night?
That apparently.
Come on, I gotta go fit your arm.
Okay.
Do you think he's coming back?
Petra?
Eventually, he sleeps here.
Does he sleep?
He lays here.
Do you know how to swim, Lachlan?
I was a sailor for a decade.
So yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
no, Lachlan, I'm gonna be real with you. Neither of us really know what that implies. I'm not
Oh.
from here, and I don't know where he's from. So,
Well, and Lachlan proceeds to explain the duties and navigations of a sailor for 10 years.
yeah, he explains it for 10 years.
For
Yeah,
10
exactly.
years.
Meanwhile, upstairs,
Dolus is an
while the
old man
girls
by the end of
are
this season.
gathering up top. Lotus comes and knocks on Lorelai's door.
Lorelai,
What?
I am here to give you a formal invitation to girls' night.
What the you hear like walking, and the door just opens. She's like in her, no coats or anything on, just her like button down her pants, and she's just like, "What night?"
Girls'
Girls'
night.
night.
What? Why?
Friendship.
Okay, why me?
Because you're a girl and we like you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over several thousands of years old.
So
So?
you'll have good stories.
Is there alcohol?
There can be.
There will be. Okay, let's go. She closes the door behind her. Eggold is at the helm, and she's like, "Hey, are you staying up here?" And he was like, "Yeah, I gotta." Like gestures at the helm. She's just like, "All right, we're gonna have girls' night up here, so shut up." And she just keeps going. Eggold is just like, I wasn't even talking." He waves, and the moment he waves, Lorelai's just like, "No, girls' night. Stop it."
Amazing.
And then she runs down to get alcohol.
Uh-huh.
Nori, Tassity are at the front, and there was no Alina.
Where is she?
Ash mentioned that she was getting air.
Isn't top deck where you would get air?
Yeah, I thought maybe she's in the birdie nest, but
Harmon?
Did you just say Harmon out loud?
Yeah. Just look up Harmon.
like Bloody Mary, you say his name 3 times on a ship and he appears to
Listen,
shoot you.
sometimes he's just up there.
It's true. I mean, you just like quietly say Harmon and there's no response.
Oh, man. Damn it, Alina.
So Tassity is kind of like out of her armor and stuff and just in her tunic that's a little unbuttoned, and Nori is just wearing her normal stuff, and she's like, "So the captain went to get alcohol, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be great." Like
Probably.
nudges Nori. Who gets to say they get drunk with a dragon?
Dolus.
Yeah, that was a show.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's amazing how we were moving and it was still a pungent smell.
I'm sure some of it got on the side of the ship.
I'm sure.
It's gonna freeze there because it's cold.
And it'll melt when it gets less cold. And just a whole new...
Yep, just hit us all over again.
Yep. This is not how I wanted to start tonight.
It's okay. We'll be drunk enough soon that we won't even care. She's the one who has to live with the memory, and she like points at Lotus.
Oh, yeah, your brother would kill me if I let you have alcohol.
Yeah.
Tassity like leans into you, Hickory, and is like, "Actually, I don't know if she would remember. There's something quiet behind those eyes."
Just look at Lotus and I can almost hear the elevator music.
Lotus.
It's white noise.
Yeah, she's currently trying to touch her nose with her tongue.
Lorelai comes back with just 2 barrels of stuff, and she goes, "All right, for the community, for me."
That tracks.
I'm not
So-
allowed to have any?
No.
Okay.
Do we have juice for her?
Do I look like a daycare nanny? No, I don't have juice
You
for
like
her.
her? I figured you might.
Yeah, I don't. What am I gonna get? Apple juice? Were there apples on Dwingtania? No.
Fair enough.
God. I have
Girls' Night
water for
sucks.
her.
Girls' Night sucks, dude.
Girls' Night sucks ass. We're talking about vomit and shitting on each other.
Boys, that's pretty good. We're talking about swimming and sailors. Not vomit and poop.
So, after everybody's gotten their first glass of ale handed out to them by Lorelai, everybody kind of sits down in this nice little cubby near the front of the ship. It's definitely cold up here, but it's kept decent enough. And the night sky looks very pretty as the sun finally sets. See stars. And then that telltale signature of an aurora appears again in the skies above you. And you have a lovely girls' night where, I mean, frankly, Nori is the most normal girl among the group, let's be real. I don't imagine Lotus knows what to do at all throughout any of this. Lorelai is drunkenly commenting on pretty much everything said by anybody. And after maybe half an hour of mild-mannered chit-chat, you hear some sounds nearby. And you look over to where there's sort of the netting on the sides strapped up to the balloon on top, and Alina is just oh, girls' night's up here. Oh no.
Get back here!
Damn it. Comes back down, drops onto the deck and just
Hi.
Hi. How's girls' night?
Good. Are you joining us?
That's totally why I climbed down. Definitely not because I thought you'd do this in the cargo hold.
Are you okay, Alina?
Yeah. I'm fine. Fantastic. Have nothing going on.
It's a good thing dumping trauma's part of girls' night.
I've never been to a girls' night.
That's why we invited you.
Me neither.
How's it going for you so far?
I'm confused, but I'm happy to be here.
Okay. Who's trauma dumped so far? Looks around.
Hang on. I have not yet.
Roll the die.
For if I trauma dumped, yeah.
30 minutes?
Lorelai's
and no trauma done? Wow, new record for Hickory. I'm just kidding. I'm being an asshole.
Oh god. But yeah, fucking Lorelai's just I don't know. I don't really have any trauma. I don't really have anything to dump.
Nothing.
No.
Been alive for thousands of years.
Yeah, my life's pretty fucking great.
Your sister tried to kill you like a week ago.
Yeah, I mean that happens. I tried to kill her.
What were your parents like?
Well, never met dear old dad. He kind of just fertilized the eggs and flew off. And my mom was sort of a bitch.
Was your mom a red dragon?
My mother was a black dragon.
Oh. So is there one of each of you?
We represent the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that always
I wanted to be... no, it's actually very rare.
Oh. You wanted to be what?
I wanted to be a little upset at your potentially insensitive question, but you're actually right on the money. So
Which one was the one that you said that I could kill?
my brother, the blue one,
Mm.
he's a
Okay,
dick.
okay,
You can kill him. He's a jerk.
okay.
How is
See,
that-
I view family differently than you do. This isn't like trauma for me. This is just how I live.
You never had anyone you like loved in all this time?
No.
Even your family?
No.
Have you ever actually cared about anyone, Lorelai?
Absolutely not.
Here's about me.
Damn it! I'm trying to put up a front, kid.
I mean,
Lorelai, that's not the point of girls' night.
I will throw you off of this ship.
I process that, but also I don't know. It just
My
seems
sister eats people, and I beat her up in a fight.
yeah, but it just seems lonely.
Maybe I don't want my family around.
Well, I don't even mean your family, but you've been around for how long and you never cared for anybody?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, kid. Pretty much everybody dies before me.
I don't know. It's a weird
Even the elves live longer than I do, or I live longer than the elves do.
I guess, I don't know, it's just
wait, if you are a dragon, Eggle's a human, right?
Eggle, are you human? I'm not allowed to talk. It's girls' night. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, he's human.
So when did you meet Eggle? Because it seems like, care about each other a lot.
Eggle, when did we meet? I don't keep track of years anymore. And he's just like, and she holds up a finger and he's like, he like just does a bunch of hand motions. I think it counts numbers off on his fingers and it's just like, all right, you don't have to be a dick about it. I don't know, like 26, 27 years ago, something like that.
How old is Eggle? You're old.
I'm not that old. I met him when he was a kid. Yeah,
Wait.
no, despite the front, I am weak about kids, apparently. Do not use that against me.
I won't. You're a dragon.
Good. Anybody else have anything they gotta unpack?
just kind of
Okay.
glance at Alina.
Why are you looking at me? I'm fine. I'm good. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. Don't put me on the spot. Girls' night's supposed to be natural.
That's true.
What do you want me to do? Just suddenly have a breakdown about boys and my family in the last few weeks? No. Tacity's just like, why would you have a breakdown about any of that? Because because over the last few weeks, I have been shot, I have been injured, I have fought bugs, I've met vampires, I've been burned. All of it because I wanted to go on a bit of an adventure because my family were jerks to me growing up and then died. And I decided, let's just go have a whole thing. And then I met the whole party and I had a whole thing. And there's a boy just down onto the top of the barrel. Lorelai's just like, it's my barrel. No, get your head off of it.
feelings are hard for Alina.
Hmm.
Noticed.
I was told by a certain shopkeep to not be afraid of your feelings.
Oh yeah, also that. We met a god? Nori and Tassity are just like,
He is very nice. I got bird seeds from his bird.
Lorelai just downs her entire cup and fills it back up on the tap. And he's like, yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot going on all of the time.
Yeah. Yep. But
Does it feel better?
not all feelings are bad, right?
Your turn, Hickory.
I don't know. I didn't really before this. I grew up in Iceholm. I was part of the clergy. I didn't even really date, so I didn't have any stories. I just kind of looked from afar in a lot of people because you're part of the clergy and you're not supposed to really get involved, and now I'm here and I guess not a part of the clergy anymore, and so I've kind of run into this situation where the world is open and now I don't know how to deal with that, especially with Doc's thoughts in my head, and he's always thinking about home and the people we left behind and the people we're meeting now, and a lot of feelings for a friend that we grew up with. Like he thinks about her a lot, and so in a way I kind of feel like I'm missing that.
Tassity's like, so you like share brains?
Yes and no. It's more like if somebody was always just kind of talking in your ear.
So like if he's thinking constantly about a girl, are you thinking constantly about a girl?
I mean, I knew the girl.
Yeah, but are you thinking about a girl?
I thinking about them. How?
I don't know, like how similar are you and your brother's train of thoughts? I'm getting a gauge on this. I'm new here. I have to know my place.
Unfortunately, they're getting closer and closer by the day.
So you are thinking about a girl.
Thank you. Okay, listen. I don't really know how to deal with that. You've got Doc, and he's always thinking about the girl that we grew up with, and yeah, she was really pretty and everything, and really nice, and we hung out all the time, and shut up, Doc.
So how does Doc deal with you thinking about boys?
Various vomit noises mostly.
Okay. Do you do that when he thinks about girls?
No.
Okay. Tassity just gives like a knowing look. Just, okay.
Why? I just figured
No
I was nicer
reason.
than Doc. Wait, what?
No reason. It's fine.
Hickory just kind of squints at her.
So there's a boy to like Alina, and she's just like, no, let's not do this. Let's not. And Lorelai just goes, it can be one of like 3 boys. Because it's either Doc, who's basically here, so I don't think you'd have said that. And she like looks at her and she goes, it's not. It's I mean, it's not.
I'd hope
I mean, Lorelai's like, it's not. Hickory, you know who it is?
not.
Lorelai's like, and it's not Twink because he's Twink.
Oh, of course it's not Twink.
You sly dog. You like birds. You like. Alina's just like, shut up.
Hickory is just like very slowly handing an ale to Alina.
She just takes it. She goes, no, Lotus. They're just teasing me. There's nothing. There's no. To lights of Lorelai, and then just no.
Alina, the more you say no, the more you become unbelievable.
Not to her. Like, points at Lotus. So.
Is Lotus making that face, Ray?
Alina just.
Like, she's like opening her mouth as if she's about to say something. She closes again, and she does it again.
Fill it up, Hickory.
Okay.
You guys spend a lot more time at girls' night. Eventually, the conversation just sort of breaks into discussions about you and your travels and various layers of how cold it is and what you have to do about the cold. Lorelai talks a bit about her pirating days. Definitely tells a few stories that make Lotus have just the big, like, dinner plate eyes of, like, you did what? When she's like, yeah, got on a ship, set it on fire, cut the mast down, like, just goes, like, crazy into, like, oh, yeah, I killed this man, cut this other one down, shot a third. Whole time, Lotus is just like, yay. And you have girls' night.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, boys' night.
Sweet.
What's going on at boys'
10
night?
years later.
Yeah, 10
Yeah,
years
just
later,
10
Dolus is elderly.
So wait, can you repeat? What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Bro.
Throw him in the drink, or you cut him up with a rusty razor. It's just a song. It's not really like a. You don't really do it.
And wait, so what's a yard arm?
So we shouldn't have done that to Dylan.
You son of a bitch.
It's
Why
the
would
thing
you-
that connects the mast. It's the things that come out.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh.
like the mast and then the things that stick in the sides of the sail. That's what it is.
Yeah. So you know how a mast goes straight up, but then it has the horizontal bits?
You
Those
son of
are
a
yard
bitch! You
arms.
didn't know what a yard arm was either. Anyways.
What are you talking about? I'm just trying to survive this, Kay. Please. Please.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start researching all nautical terms and start using them against you.
Quick, what side of the boat is starboard?
The right side.
Cryo, I was in Barnes and Noble and got asked that question,
Center.
and I immediately knew the
pooped.
answer.
I took a shit in the Barnes and
Because
Noble.
of you.
Big ol' poop.
The poop deck is the poop deck is Barnes and Noble.
Okay, whatever. Fuck you. Leave. Get out of this conversation.
Sorry.
Doc, get out of my head.
All right. Well, that was nice. Thank you, Auckland, for
I'm glad I
the.
invited him.
Yes.
I'm supposed to invite anybody else.
Okay.
So
Well, you can go to bed now, Auckland. I think it's time boys' night comes to a close.
wait, is it?
Yes.
We just learned about being sailors.
Yes, and now you can go to sleep and dream about being a sailor.
Oh, I guess
And then you can wake up and do it
yeah.
because we're on a ship.
Are.
So you
Wait,
can just be a sailor now.
I can. Okay, it's time to go back. Wait. Dolis,
Yeah. Yes.
before you go to bed,
Yeah.
have you ever gone swimming?
Have I ever gone swimming?
Yeah, because he's a sailor,
Yes.
and you said learn to swim through
I
sailing.
have swam, yes.
Do you need to breathe
Yes.
like under?
Yes. Well, I can't breathe underwater, but I could at one point. It was a whole thing. We were given this paste or something, and it was like we ate it.
At a point, Lachlan gets a disconnect. Goes, well, I was just wondering, you can grow fingers and things, right?
Yeah.
Can you grow gills?
Can I grow gills?
Yeah. Can you grow gills?
Is he still talking to you? He's not talking to me anymore.
Oh. Yeah, no, he's asking me if I can grow gills. Don't worry about it, local. You've been through enough today.
Did I do something?
No. Boys' night is just coming to a close.
Okay.
Thank you for showing up, Lock.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Why? No, Lachlan, don't apologize.
It's all right. No. It's good. Have your conversation. It's good. It's good.
I feel like I did something bad.
Anyways, I don't know. I guess I could try.
Could you try, please?
Sure. Oh, this is gonna give me even worse headache. I guess I fucking try to grow gills now.
All right. You're like gills, and you totally get those like slits on the side of your neck. You cannot breathe through them. They are just slits on the side of your neck. They feel very uncomfy.
They show up for like 2 seconds and they go away. Like you can no. I can make the image of gills on my neck, but they're not functional.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
You can see like Hush kind of shrinks a little bit.
Hey, what's wrong?
Well, I thought since you could grow things, you could give yourself gills.
Okay.
He puts his hand up so they wouldn't be alone. And pulls off his scarf.
Fucking what?
He's got gills.
And on the sides of his neck are 2 slits that open and close.
What? What? Hang on. We just finished Solstice 3. For context, I'm dating this episode. And that was a lot of what the fuck. But what the fuck?
What the fuck? Why? Like, is this feels like a bit? Like I
No, it's not a bit.
Oh.
It's the first time you've seen him take off his scarf.
Yeah, like Dolus like rubs his eyes and is like, oh.
I don't want anybody else to be around, but I know you could grow things, and I thought you could grow gills.
Yes, no, I mean I can have gills. I just can't use them well. Maybe one day though. Maybe one day when I get more in tune with this ability of mine, I can have gills like you.
And we can swim together.
Yeah, sure. That's why you're asking about swim. You have gills and you've only gone swimming once? Was that once from years 1 to 12 and now you're at 13 or what?
Well, no, I went swimming once and I couldn't breathe and then I could.
As you do. Well,
I went in. I didn't have them. I came back out with them.
right now, trust me, Hush. Of anyone on this ship, I understand the sudden, oh, I can do this now, more than anyone else. All right. That's that's been my whole life for the past 2 months. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was a revelation. Do you want me to not tell anyone about your gills?
Only if you grow gills first.
Okay.
I didn't want it to be weird, and I've really been wanting to take off my scarf.
That's all right. No, I mean, I don't think it's weird. I was just surprised. I just didn't expect it, I suppose. No, but when I learned to grow gills myself, I'll do it, and I'll be like, "Look, I'm just like Hush," and everyone will be like, "What are you talking about?" And then you could pull your scarf off. It'll be a whole thing.
And then I can pull it off, and we'll both have gills, so it won't be weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course. Yes. Now, you can dream about being a sailor with gills, with me with gills. I guess.
And we'll both have gills, and we can go swimming.
Sure.
I don't know how to swim, though.
Right, no, I mean, I'm sure someone could teach you. Like, we all, like, I mean, they're sailors. They've been sailors for years and years, you know?
I was hoping you knew how to swim.
No, I mean, I do know. I just don't know if I'll be able to teach you.
Once you have gills, you can just be under with gills, and you can teach me how.
Oh, you know, sure. I'll teach you how to swim, Hush.
Last
Once
time I was
I-
in water, I just teleported out.
Okay. Okay, well, dream about knowing how to swim. Regardless of what you're going to dream about, go to bed. I'm tired. Boys' Night has officially come to a close. Thank you for sharing. Hush. Glad we did this.
He's
Right.
he's beaming. He wanted to take off his scarf.
I'll just like give him a little pat on the head and be like, gonna go grab something from Walk and then I'll be back for bed as well. Good night, Hush.
Can I? He like goes and he hobbles over and pulls himself into bed. Sleeps without his scarf on.
As I'm like walking over to the galley, just like, yeah, sure. Why, I need more features on me, don't I? I can be pot fish too. It's fine.
At one point, after Hush has fallen asleep and Lachlan's gone to bed and you've gone to talk to Walk, Petra just like opens the door and is like, "All right, boys, not oh."
Cool.
What are you going to the galley?
Talk to Walk. He told me to come
Yeah.
back later.
You walk in, Frankie and Felix are there. And they're chit-chatting with Kite of Grass over like a game of cards, and they're just like, "Ah, Idolus!"
Hello. He's walking here.
Yeah, he's back there doing his normal little like cleaning thing, and he sees you, and he's like, you wanna boys and lady, kindly shove off." And they're just like, "All right, fair enough." They just get
Have
up.
a good night, everyone. That's a direct command from your officer.
Should we go crash girls' night? Like, they're just kind of like muttering as they go out.
They don't listen to me? Alright, it's fine.
They're
myself.
like, "Sure," and then they just do like mutter as they go off.
Walks just like, so, what do you got cooking up?
I'm so tired.
Pun intended.
Yeah. I'm never doing that again. It's horrible. Why do people do this so often?
A drink?
Yes.
It gets easier as you go on.
Okay.
Also, most people don't usually go drink for drink with Lorelei intentionally or not.
It was just the heat of the moment, you know, kept talking about more and more intense things that happened.
Probably because you were getting drunker.
Oh yeah, no. It was a whole thing. You know,
We had an old crew member who once tried to go toe to toe with her to prove himself. He wanted to be her first mate back when she didn't have Eggled on the ship at the time. He got so drunk he was out for 2 days, and then about a week later he'd been pale for a few days. He just died.
oh, okay.
I think his liver shut off.
Right. There was it was you know, I think it was the first time I've honestly had a very earnest and kind conversation with Lorelei.
It's usually easier when she's drunk.
Right. And it was, I mean, everything was fine until I told her that we met Bahamut that one time, but then she got mad and slammed the door.
We'll talk about that later. What do you need to
So,
discuss?
Walk. You know, I
You, like, put your hand on him, like, so, walk. And he's like,
I have a thing I need to talk to you about, right? And you're the only person who I can rely on this ship to give me proper advice and proper information about this sort of subject, right?
All right.
So, in this world, on this plane, how exactly does romance work?
If you're trying to romance Lorelai, let me just tell you right now.
No. I wasn't going. No.
Well, I mean, we were just talking about you and Lorelai having like a nice conversation. Then you asked me how romance works, and I just
No.
really got to cover my bases here, because
Right, no.
number one, don't.
I've got it. I'm not going to.
Right. I don't know where to start with how romance works. Really, quite.
Have you ever done romance?
Oh, of course.
Really?
Pretty little lady in Shasla. Stopped in to see her once in a while. She was fantastic. Prettiest little cooking pot you ever seen. Couldn't afford it though. Eventually Sally sold it.
So the romance is with the cooking pot.
That was the joke, Dolus, yes.
Okay.
I've never tasted the sweet delicacies of love in my life.
Walk is never.
Okay. Okay. Well. Not what I was hoping for. But
I've seen it happen a lot though.
Right. No. So tell me, like, how does it usually start?
Funny feelings in the gut. You find yourself wanting to be around someone more often.
Yes.
You sort of let yourself slip into states of happiness and sort of good intentions, maybe not the best decisions all the time, but you just let your guard down around people.
Right. Okay, well, so just to, save us both time. So we go through that phase, and then you realize you have feelings for them, and then now what do you do from that?
Well, you usually tell them.
Oh.
Assuming you want those feelings to eventually be reciprocated, that is, of course. I'm not entirely sure what situation you're at right now with anyone.
Well, currently, I'm pretty much convinced, but not entirely convinced that they don't hate me. But it's.
Be honest with me.
Yes.
Seen you and Eggled hold hands a couple of times. Was there something there?
You broke K.
I thought I heard a joke about a proposal here and there, but I thought I was sort of mishearing, or it was an inside thing. But if that's what you think,
What
I
are you
can
talking
be a
about?
wingman. It works out.
What are you talking about?
No, okay, all right. Obviously not that then. Is it the elf, the one who was dirty all the time, the hippie?
Mara? No. What? It's no. It's not important who it is. All right.
Kind of important who it is. They're
No.
kind of half of the equation, Dolus.
No, for the purposes of my questions to you, my good friend, it is not important currently.
Well, I mean, your other option is one of the twins who's like two people in one body. That
it's
would
none
just
of
make the
them.
relationship complicated.
Okay, walk. Please.
All right, what do you need?
I am just asking. So you're okay. And so what happens after I tell them how I feel?
Well, they either say that they also like you, and you decide where to move forward from there consensually and together as two adults,
Right.
or they say no and your heart is shattered into a million pieces and you go about your life in a drunken stupor on several pirate ships. That's what I usually see. Granted, some people handle rejection better than others. Usually, if you're on a pirate ship as a result of a relationship, you didn't handle rejection all that well.
So, that's never gonna happen. Never gonna talk about how I feel. Thank you.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. No, come back. I didn't mean to do that. Come back.
That's what
No,
I've
come
taken
back.
from this conversation.
Come back.
Why?
Get down.
I'm here. I've not gone anywhere.
Stay. It's important to let your feelings out. And if you're feeling like this conversation and conversations with people about your feeling aren't enough, because you got to let your feelings out to the person who your feelings are about. Oh, they rhyme.
You should be a poet.
I
Really?
really shouldn't, but regardless, you just need to take a moment, take a breath, have some bug bread. He slides a little plate over to you and he goes, and then practice. Look at me. Practice. Pretend I'm your person. Tell me what you want to say.
Just look at Walk.
It's big, kind of grimy orc man. It's alright. Come on. Give me your best. Seduce me. Tell me what you want. Come on, Dolan.
Let me see those tail feathers.
Hey, okay, alright.
Close your eyes.
Do you hate me?
No, Dolus, I don't hate you.
Okay.
What
Good.
would make you think that?
Ooh. No, I don't think this is working.
Come on, you're not giving it a chance.
No, I think that's fine. I don't think I need to give it a chance. I think I need to go to bed.
Hey, look at me.
Yes.
You sit on this, and it gets you all twisted up inside. It'll do you no good. It'll only make you stressed and forgetful and sleepy, and you'll just have a rough time.
It's already just how I am all the time.
Imagine if it was worse.
God.
See?
I appreciate the advice. Appreciate the help, Walk. I will. I'll do something about it.
All right. It's not Twink, is it?
No, it's not. What?
I'm going through a process of elimination here. All right.
You're really bad at that.
Well, the last one is that little wizard girl, and she. Oh, actually, no, that one makes sense. Unless it is Mara.
No, I just told you it wasn't. Yes.
Yeah, but you also didn't want to tell me who it was.
Alina. Yes, it's Alina.
Oh, all right. Yeah, tell her the worst thing that happens is she explodes.
What?
No, not literally. I'm sorry. You're not from around here. I mean, panics and freaks out. Because she doesn't seem like she's necessarily great with her feelings. So, if you told her, you'll be fine.
Thank
This
you.
doesn't seem like great advice either.
No. It's fine. No, I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Walk.
Please take the bug bread.
The bug, sure. Take the bug. Good night, Walk.
Good night, Dolus.
I'll head to bed.
I have sweet dreams of your bookish princess.
Don't ever say that again.
I gotta make them a good dinner. So,
Shout out to Uncle Walk.
Back up top. All of the adult women are definitely drunk at this point.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
Give me a second. I just
Lotus,
wanna roll for
everybody is
how
definitely-
drunk.
Everybody is definitely slurring their words a bit at this point. You get to witness.
Fantastic. Cryo, give me a prompt.
Except
Let's-
Lorelai, because
let's-
she's Lorelai.
Let's fire me into this.
Remember
Right.
when we were gonna keep the boys and girls night simple?
Okay. Got this. And Lena's just like... And that is how I passed with perfect grades. Because, of course I did.
Alina.
All I do is read.
Alina,
Yes.
you should. You should tell him.
What?
You should tell him.
No, I shouldn't.
But you say all you do is read.
Yeah.
Don't you want to live a little?
No.
Why not?
Because all I do is read.
But what if you could do something fun?
Yeah, I decided to do fun stuff and I got shot.
This won't get you shot.
Are you sure? She like glances aside at Lotus and then back at you.
Yeah. Shoot. You won't get shot.
I
How are
won't
you
shoot
gonna-
you.
That's no.
See?
that's not you. It's not what this is about. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I saw you look at me.
I am tipsy and my eyes go places. Lorelai's like, all right, now we're not doing this anymore. We're not beating around the bush. Just tell the fucking bird that you want. You want it.
Exactly, Lorelai. You're
Lena's
pretty.
like, Lorelai's like, just get on turning slowly to you, and then it's like, Lotus, I'm sorry. Everything's fine. No, nothing to worry about. Don't even sweat it.
Lotus, what do you know about
Huh?
everything?
Everything. I mean, I don't know about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I've still only lived for 2 years.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if you ask me about, like, I don't know everything.
I was a very concise kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. It's fine. It's fine. What about you, Tassa? You're not, an all-powerful dragon or anything, but you've been around for a bit. What's your story? Are you and Runner
Oh, no. No. He wishes. No. No, I have sworn off the taste of the flesh. it just doesn't appeal to me. Nori, on the other hand, and Nori's just like, no. Nori likes pretty girls. Nori's just like, yeah.
That's nice. Girls are pretty. Like Lorelai's pretty, and Alina's pretty, and I'm sorry, what?
All right. This has been a very productive, nice night. Lotus, Alina wants to bang your brother. Nori, you and I should talk. Hickory, if your words are anything to go by, you and I should talk. And Tacity, good for you.
Denial is a river in Egypt. Everyone on this ship is gay.
Everybody on this ship is gay.
Lorelai's just like, this was great. Love this. Awesome. She picks up like her barrel and she's like, invite me to the next one too. And she kind of walks off.
Okay.
Alina has the most petrified look on her face. Tacity's just like, awesome. I'm glad we did this.
It's like there's just a solid second of just, and like, we're like trying to save the world or something, and like what benefits do we really have by just being like, oh, I don't want to tell them, like, we could die tomorrow.
I'm gonna go to bed. Alina just walks
You
off.
come here. She just like grabs her arm.
Hickory, let go of me.
Alina,
Hickory, I'm a drunk wizard. Let go of me.
I will let go after you let me say one thing.
You have enough time for me to flip to a page in my spell book.
You are a wonderful girl, and anybody will be lucky to have you. Good night.
Okay. She just runs off like the moment she's going. At a bit of a stagger.
Lotus, what about you? You only really talked when Lorelai was talking about killing people.
I mean, yeah.
Ah, yes, further reinforcing the psychopath part.
I don't know how to talk to you, kid.
Why? You just say words and I'll respond.
Yeah, I know, but like, you kind of messed up. We're all messed up, but like, I don't want to mess you up more.
I don't think I'm following.
That's a good point.
Alcohol really does give people brain damage.
A little bit. But it's okay. You're around a bunch of really nice people. And you are just an amazing little kid who's gonna grow up to be so great.
That's the hope.
And you're probably gonna kick your brother's ass one day.
Why?
Because I don't know, that's what I did to my brother.
I don't think he would like that very much.
Come on, you guys never get in any fights?
No, we've gotten into fights, but not like physical fights.
Different strokes, different folks. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, Lois didn't like me very much at first.
Why not? You're adorable.
Well, yeah, but, we didn't really talk much when we were back at home. Or, like, the elemental plane of air. And then we kind of got here. And then, you know, we didn't talk. And Raiden saw it and was like, you guys have to make up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we talked. That was when we decided on our names.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
That's...
And then... Yeah.
So, your brother was Iliac.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you never answered me back then. What was your name?
Oh, yeah, that's because I didn't have one.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Wait, who else is still here besides me and Hick?
Just Nori
Cassidy and Nori.
Okay. Who are both drunk.
Yes.
Cool.
You
Yeah,
are the
I mean,
only not drunk one.
perfect. Yeah, I mean, Mama didn't want me, and Papa was nice, but I think he was afraid that Mama would do something if, you know, he did something as personal as give me a name. And a lot of people would just be like, hey, you, the weirdo, or other names.
That's really sad, Lotus. Come here. She just kind of hugs, like, it's a sloppy ass hug. Like, it doesn't quite, like, wrap correctly, and, like, one of your arms is just kind of, like, put up in the air.
It is a weird hug.
Yeah, well, we're all weird, okay?
Yeah.
I should go to bed. I wonder if Doc gets my hangover.
What's a hangover?
So, everybody going to bed.
Yep.
I'm gonna hang out with Eggold for a little bit.
Okay, just go up.
Yeah.
Hang out with Eggold. Everybody else vanishes down
Yeah.
below deck. There are a few people who are up top working.
Hickory just like same kind of sloppy hug on everybody, and she hugs Nori, and she's like, "I forgot to say, I got distracted. You're really pretty too, Nori. Okay, good night." Like just like an absolute just slosh of words.
Nori is like 30 shades of red as you leave.
So is Hickory, but not because she processes what she said. Just she's drunk.
All right. Everybody has gone to bed at this point, except Lotus, who's just chilling with Eggold. Who's just like, so, girls' night?
You're muted.
It's weird. Different.
It's called people talking to each other. It's very normal, actually.
Normal.
Yeah. You do a lot of normal things.
That really doesn't. I mean, literally, just 5 minutes ago, Hickory was like, "You're real weird, and you didn't talk much of this. You were like talking about killing." And she said that we're all weird, which I don't really understand. Because, like, I feel like Hickory's pretty normal, except for the fact that she's kind of two people.
Okay, see the voice thing? That's weird. That's a weird thing that you do. You choose to do that, and don't pretend you don't. Look, we're all weird. Look at me. My name is Eggled. You think I didn't get shit for that? You think I never got shit for that?
You're like the most normal person I know.
Yeah, and people think I'm weird. I got bullied a lot. I still get bullied a lot. You bully me.
I bully you?
You know, actually, in recent days, no, you've been pretty good. But yeah, no. No one's more weird than anyone else. Just sort of, you know, everybody's different. People pretend that they're normal so that they can feel better about themselves, and they join up with other people who are pretending that they're normal so that they can feel better about themselves, and then they make other people who don't want to just pretend feel worse.
Sometimes it's hard to pretend. I mean, back out. I call it home, but like weird. People called me weird and strange and out of place because
you had a person face?
yeah.
And now look at all of the people here with person faces. Your face blends in pretty well here.
Now it's weird that I have bird feet.
No, it's just you. Doesn't have to be weird. And even if it is weird, there's nothing wrong with being weird. My best friend is a dragon.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's a little bit weird.
Yeah. Your brother is a birdman who threw up over the side of our airship that we got from a Leviathan. We have the mute kid who talks in people's brains. We have the person who is two people. We have actually Alina is pretty normal. We have Twink is just a whole thing.
He thinks he's a god.
At his rate, he might get there eventually. We have Petrin, who's an elf who's missing an arm, which could be weird to a lot of people. Don't even get me started on Felix and Frankie. Everyone's
Apparently
weird.
they have telepathy.
They don't actually have telepathy. They're just fucking with you.
What?
Yeah. No, it's just a twin thing. They just know what the other means most of the time. But yeah, you're fine, kid. Really. Stop worrying so much about being proper, being the whatever act you keep putting on. Just be you.
I think it's habit at this point.
Break the habit.
Pain in the butt.
Yeah, you know. You want to sit up and look at the aurora with me for a bit longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a good egg.
Fucking. So, you all get a long rest, as eventually Lotus also joins you all for sleep. And in the night, after you reflected on everything that's happened to you in the last few weeks now, with all of the changes happening, your travels, settling back in on the ship, you all level up.
Let's
Hey,
go!
Ryan,
Level 10. Yeah.
I have a very important question for you regarding me and a spell.
Okay.
So, the spell polymorph,
Okay,
right? The first line, or the first paragraph, the last line of the first paragraph of the spell says, this spell has no effect on a shape changer or a creature with 0 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Do I classify as a shape changer?
You have to get polymorphed and find out.
Well, no, because I can get polymorph, is what
I
I'm
cast
asking.
polymorph on Dolus, turn him into a frog.
No,
Wait, are
no.
we doing level up stuff right now?
If you want, you can, but we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
And no, by D&D rules, what qualifies as a shape changer, you wouldn't be a shape changer.
Yeah, not even druids.
Shape
count.
changers are something that can constantly and completely change their form and shape. So
Cool. I wasn't gonna take the spell anyways. I just wanted to.
you're just narrowing down the list of what you could be. All right, good. Love it. So everybody wakes up in the morning. And it's a little weird as you wake up because you're used to waking up on the ship to sort of a rock, like a gentle motion, but there's none.
Oh.
You're very stable. Yes, Hush.
How did Hush sleep as first night on the pirate ship?
You dreamt about being a sailor.
Yes! Immediately, as soon as Hush wakes up, Dolus, I dreamt of being a sailor. I saw a big, big fish.
Uh-huh.
And I had gills.
Yeah.
I jumped in and I rode the shark. His name was Buttercup.
Dolus in his bed is like turns over and like puts a pillow on the other side of his head as if that'll stop the psychic noise in his head.
The shark's name was Buttercup, but I wrote it.
Wow.
Then there was this like big turtle,
So
and it
cool.
exploded. Anyway,
Yep.
Cool. So, as everyone gets up, at some point, I imagine you'll all head to the top deck, as you do.
Mhm.
As you come out, you are met with the sound of gulls and people. You come out, you are docked. You're in a port.
Speaking of dogs.
Yes. Oh,
Is he
nice
docked?
there. Nice. Speaking of Doc,
dock is docked. Yes.
Let's go!
Oh, time for
What
a
that
shopping
means,
episode.
shopping Aefintyr.
does Doc have the hangover?
Do I have the hangover?
Make a con save for me.
Okay. That's a 16 plus whatever my con
Putting
is.
these away, I'll just keep them out.
That's
16 plus.
That's dirty
You,
20.
you're not hungover, but you definitely have the effects of alcohol. You feel a little gross, like when you wake up after a lot of drinking, but you aren't hungover. You still can tell you drank the night before. So yeah, no, you feel like that.
So Dog's is like walking up to the top and he's like, "Damn it, Hickory."
Morning.
Good morning.
You look like Poopy.
I feel like Poopy.
Can you bring out Aldrich?
Yeah. Aldrich.
Hello.
Is it delayed because I'm hungover?
Absolutely.
Good morning, Aldrich.
Does young Master Hush want creatures?
I believe, yeah.
Yeah, he hops down onto the ground in front of you and just stands in front of you. Sitting there doing the little owl's winces. You're just scratching at his head.
Doc's never out. I never get to do this.
I'll give him Hush scritches.
The scritch chain begins.
The scritch chain begins.
So are we here?
Depends on what you mean here.
Aefintyr?
We're here.
Let's go.
Yes, the land of Starloss.
Let's go!
I approach Eggled.
You come up the stairs and approach Eggold. He's just kind of like leaning against the railing. He's like,
Hey, so who'd you decide to go get my stuff?
The new elves.
Oh, which ones?
The ranger ones.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
Figured
Are they
would-
aware
of what?
that they're doing it?
Oh yeah, I talked to them last night.
Okay. Are they
gave
aware
them
of what they're picking up?
Yeah. No, I told them you'd tell them.
Oh,
Because I'm not aware of what they're picking up.
I told you.
You told me it was a big cat.
That's
I don't know any other details beyond a big cat. You want them to just go to that town and grab the first big cat they find?
a good point. Where are they?
They're over there. They're getting ready to go out. They're like near the gangplank, like and all strapped up.
What's their names?
Tassity and Runner. Don't ask me. I don't know.
Hey, you two. Yeah, you. Runner and Tassity.
Ah, yes, you. You are Sir Twink, the Twink of Twinktania. It's good to meet you.
Did you just call me sir?
Gives a salute. Just, yes. Is that not appropriate? You are the leader of a nation.
No, it's fine. So were you all informed of what you were doing?
Picking up a cat.
A very big cat. And also a small, like fox-like creature.
Okay, from where?
Pulls out the map.
Right, Mingao. Okay.
Yep, here. And then I'm going to tell a person that you are coming to town, and that they will meet you at the inn in that town, and their name was Wanda.
Wanda.
That wasn't right.
Okay. No.
Started with an M.
Manda. Like,
You'll know it's an M name. I'll let you know later.
okay. Got it.
You're gonna want to take some food with you for the cat.
Right.
Don't want it to eat you.
So it's a really big cat.
It's a big cat.
Runner's like, it'll eat us?
I don't know.
But like, it'll try?
I don't know.
Okay.
Don't hurt my cat.
No, we wouldn't. No, we
Whatever
wouldn't.
happens to my cat happens to you.
No, he's worried about it hurting us. Don't worry. He's just like that. It's like, no, I mean, I'm fine. I'm sir. I can handle this perfectly. Does like a little like Westwood salute, and he's just like, I'm sorry. No, I should do one of your stone geek. Well, I mean, you're not. You're Twinktanian. Is there a Twinktanian salute?
No.
Oh. All right.
Maybe we'll create one at some point. Why don't you think about it on the trip?
Oh, yeah. No, he'll make one up for you, I'm sure.
That'll be great.
All right,
so, yeah, I'll let you know in like, give me like 4 hours. I'll have all the details for you. But you guys should probably head on the road.
Yeah, of course.
Don't fuck this up.
Of course, mighty Twink. Tassity like goes down the gangplank.
Why are you still here?
I didn't know if there was gonna be more. I'm gonna go. Runner just follows after her.
Where is Alina?
Alina is on the front of the ship, sort of like looking out at the city.
Alina! Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just hoping I would get like a little longer. What's up?
I need you to send a message to a person for me.
Of course you do. Who? Manwa.
I know. Twink
Okay.
does not.
Oh, okay.
I need a second. Do you know how to detect thoughts?
No.
This is a problem. I can't remember their name.
It is a
Only I
problem.
knew someone that could go in and like pry my brain and figure it out.
Lena like literally looks over you at, and she doesn't even need to lean. You're that tall. She looks over you to like at Hush, who's getting his head scritched. He's scritching Aldrich. She's like, you do know someone like that.
Huh?
He's here on this ship.
Who?
Come on, reads minds. He's right there. She points at Hush.
Aldrich, you're so right. He's a fae. He could totally do that.
Why are you like this?
I run down to Aldrich. Ow.
Yes.
Hey, he's got a
Between
name.
Scritched.
I need a favor.
I am Aldrich Percival Monsanton. Sir, in the future, please.
Getting scratched.
Do you know how to go in people's brains and remember memories they have?
Not on the material plane, no.
What?
Yes, my capabilities are quite restricted here. I am, in fact, at this time, mostly just an owl.
This is unfortunate.
Why are you asking Aldrich?
He's a fae creature. I assumed he could do things like that.
Doesn't young Master Hush here possess magic of that sort?
Twink, why do you think Delilah likes me?
I was unaware Delilah liked you. He very much treats you a very way that seems to suggest otherwise.
Still around.
There's a difference between liking someone and keeping someone around, Hush. But you can do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know if I should show you that.
Can read minds. I'm in your mind right now.
Yes, but I'm not sure I should let you see this.
See
Hey,
what?
Ian,
Huh?
make an int roll for me.
What kind of int roll? Just a regular int roll?
Just int. You're just remembering something. I think he's remembering something. If you rolled high.
14.
I'll just message it to you. Give me 1 second. You're gonna love this.
Oh boy.
Cool message to me too. I'm reading his mind.
Oh, no, I really shouldn't. Really shouldn't show you that.
Show me. Show me what?
Patron! Patron!
Go run off.
But reading thoughts is my thing. That's my thing.
Patron!
You go down the stairs, and in that cot, as Lachlan says, Petrin lies there.
Hey, man, I need your help.
Oh, yeah, sure. What do you need? Are we finding another dragon?
I need you to go in my brain and remember a name of a person I met a few days ago. I can't remember the name.
For fuck's sake.
I'm bad with names. I was gonna have Hush do it, but he's not allowed to know what I was doing there.
Leader of the Westwood's most elite guard. You want me to remember a name for you from a few days ago?
You
Fine,
want an
hang
arm or
on.
not?
Yeah, I
Damn.
do. That's why I said fine. Okay, hang on.
Okay, so let me paint the picture for you so you know what you're looking for when you dive in there. Was that a black market, right? In Valorfall.
That
think-
sounds pretty cool.
I think that's where it was. Pretty sure that's where it was.
Was it cool?
And
Cool stuff there.
so you're gonna see in a few days. Actually, it's going to be really cool. I ran into an exotic animal dealer.
Oh, okay.
I need their name. They told it to me specifically, so it should be there. I just,
Okay.
for the life of me, you know, I have so much going on in my brain. It's hard for me to remember things.
Okay. You just let me do my work. I'll find it.
Okay.
Like reaches into his little
Be
pouch. He
careful
pulls out.
what you do in there, because if you stray too far, you might traumatize yourself.
Breaks a little branch that he had pulled out and like waves it between the two of you. Like, all right. Like, you really don't want anyone to find out about this. That's a big cat. Is that a fox? Who's Ahab? Oh, her name's Manwa.
Manwa. I was close. Thanks, Petrin.
There was so much weird in there. Like, as you just like go running off.
Alina.
You run up to Alina.
Yes.
She's just, yeah, welcome back. Hi.
Manwa is the name. They look like this, and I describe them.
She just immediately is sending out and like, all right, and what am I telling them?
I am sending. This is Twink the gnome. Sending elves to get Cat. Runner and Tacity will meet at in Migao.
All right. She just does her little quiet sending. There's a long silence, and then just said, pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Is that all this morning, Twink?
Would you like for there to be more?
I just want to try and get it out of the way if there is.
I think I'm good.
Fantastic. She turns back to the front and starts writing in her book. Yes, Hush.
Hi. I'm gonna. Is Lorelei on deck?
No.
Eggle. Any of the people above me.
Eggold is definitely on deck. He is at the helm.
He gets in mind. He goes, Eggle, what's the name of where we're docked?
Aefintyr.
Okay. Aefintyr. Can you name me like another place on Euboa?
The city of Fort Dawn.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
And,
Aren't you from here?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's this is no one gets this. No one gets this. Hush in his head is going to try to talk to Delilah. Not through sending, the way they had prior. He goes, even if it falls on deaf ears, he goes, we just arrived in Fort Dawn. We went by carriage.
Okay.
We'll be here for the next 3 days.
There is no response.
You should have taken an extra step. Either we just arrived in Riasty, pulling up to the.
You know, we got the fuck out of you. We got out of Dodge.
Yeah, we're gone. And then I cue back over to Lotus. Lotus, how's the girl's name?
They got really drunk.
They got drunk?
Yeah.
No one got drunk at boys' night.
We invited Lorelai.
Does Lorelai drink a lot?
Oh
Yeah.
What'd you guys do?
Sat and paid.
Did you have fun? Boys' night was also fun.
What did you guys talk about?
Swimming. We learned how to be a sailor. Lachlan was there. Petrin was there, but Twink took him away.
Oh.
Dolus tried to grow gills, and they worked for a second. Or it was there. They were on them. They were on him for a second.
Can he breathe underwater now?
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
And yeah, and no, that was it. And then we went to bed, and I dreamt I was a sailor.
I heard that. Lorelai told us stories about her pirating. And then they talked about, like, who they like. Or I guess not exactly who they like, sort of who they like, but like what type of person they like.
Like?
Like.
Like?
Like.
Why didn't we do that, Dolis?
What?
Why didn't we talk about who we like? I like butterscotch.
Okay. I'll
You're
connect to
adorable.
Hush in his head. Like to talk to him like directly. Hush, you said the place you're from isn't around anymore, right?
Mm-mm. You just seem like shake his head at Hush.
Okay.
Or at Dolis, not at Hush.
Hush shakes his head at himself. It's really impressive.
He took some Echo Night.
I'll just nod, like, okay, and then after a few moments, I'll walk off and I'll head towards Lorelai's quarters.
All right.
I'll knock.
What?
Lorelai, can I ask you a question? That's not the
Oh,
one I'm
yeah.
asking right now.
Yeah, come on in.
I'll come in.
Actually
She's like-
knocked.
She's like getting ready. She doesn't have her boots on, but she's again in her pants and her button up. And she's like getting all set up. And she's like, morning, Dolores.
Good morning.
Sorry I kicked you out yesterday. I was a little I was a little pissed off.
No, it's all right. It was a pleasure drinking with you and talking.
Oh yeah, how was it afterwards?
Oh, I threw up over the side of the ship, and
Nice.
I was just gonna ask. So you've been alive for a long time, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. Have you ever heard of Croitus?
Long time ago, yeah. Why?
Like how long ago?
Couple thousand years. More than
Okay.
1,000. Definitely more than 1,000. I don't know.
Right.
Like I said to Eggled last night, I kind of stopped counting at some point.
Right. Because I was talking to Hush last night, and he said he was from there. And I was like, "Where is it?" And he was like, "Oh, well, it's not around anymore."
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of right.
Where was Croitus?
Here.
Here.
Yeah.
Like Yubawa?
Yeah. You ever wonder how you used to just not exist on any map and then got found suddenly by the Empire?
No, I didn't know that.
Right, not from here. Yeah, no, Yubawa was discovered by the Empire.
Oh.
And then the Empire and Shadestep and Dragonlost all fought over who should get Yubawa. And then everybody who was fighting over who should get Yubawa lived there and fought there so long that they had children, and those children grew up there and fought over it. And then those children decided, you know what? Yeah, let's not fight over this place. Let's all just live here. And that's how Yubawa happened.
I see. So, for someone to be from Croitus,
They would have had to be alive like 1,000 years ago because everybody on Croitus died. And then no one ever went there again.
so what do you think? Just an overactive imagination, or
I think the fact that he knows the name alone is weird. Most historians don't write about Croitus.
Well,
like a-
that's
Bedtime story about like a lost kingdom.
a lot to unpack. I'll deal with that later. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Have a nice day. Just leave.
She's-
I leave just with the thought of, I don't know what this means. That's fucking weird. There's enough going on right now. I'm just gonna keep going. I'll deal with this later.
I'm just tired.
Cool.
Yes, Doc.
While, like, for, like, the 2 minutes that he's in there, I want to look at Hush and Lotus and go, okay, so, feel like crap, but I think I know how to do a new thing.
Hmm?
You guys are going to love it. So, and he just kind of, like, flicks his hand, and kind of just a plain-looking mask appears in his palm. It's got a little bit of a shimmer, like his magic. The color of his magic, that kind of golden hue, and he just kind of pops it on his face, and he looks like human Dolus. This is gonna be
Dolus,
hilarious.
you come out of Lorelai's room and see human Dolus talking to Hush and Lotus.
I'm gonna be real, dog. I step out of there and I immediately pull my scythe out as I see myself again for the second time.
He pulls the mask off and it deapparates, and he's like, "It's good, it's good. It's me. Hi, hi."
Is that what alcohol can do?
No.
Doc, honestly, you need to be more careful. You do realize we are actively afraid of and fighting other versions of ourselves.
Other
right?
you is dead.
Other me didn't exist before. That's not a good point.
Why would there be an other you?
Why was there a first other me?
Because of the weird magic nuke kid.
A fish just jumped out of the water.
Nukes don't exist in this world!
Because of the weird magic bomb kid.
Yeah.
Anyways. Cool trick.
I really thought you were going to like take out your sword and like slash at us, because that was what kind of happened the last time you said that you had something cool.
What? I asked you about that.
Yeah, you did.
I warned-
Doesn't mean I forgot.
Well, yeah, but I warned you ahead of time, and you said yes. So like that's fair play.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that I forgot about it. I'm
No,
just
but
bringing
don't
it back
make it
up.
sound like I attacked you. I mean, I
Yes, you
did attack you, but I attacked you with consent. Consent is important.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
I can make a spoon.
What?
Spoon.
I just pressed a spoon in my hand.
A magic spoon? Another
Maya!
It just disappears.
one? I run to
You made a mask. My spoon doesn't change me into Dolus.
The screaming about a spoon is amazing.
I got a spoon.
I thought of a new thing. It's a spoon, but it's spiked at the end.
Oh yeah, there's a fucking spork. They exist in this world.
Knife.
I
I
go.
don't fucking know that.
Cute dolls.
It's like a spork, but like not quite right.
Yeah, it's like a spork, but like it's like if a spoon was like sharpened.
A spife.
It's like a spoon and a knife.
What, Lotus?
Maya, we forgot. Did you talk to Maya last night?
No,
You should talk to Maya.
it's fine. She's fine.
We have to check on her.
You forgot to check on her a day. She lost the other eye.
Fine. Stop. I grab her hand. Stop shaking.
Okay.
Maya, we're alive. Are you alive?
Dolus is so done with everybody's shit.
You could have told her. You know you have 25 words, right?
It's too late now.
Okay. That's fair.
Lotus is dropping her high pitched voice. That's fair.
Yeah, so, you know what? You know what, brother? That's fair.
There's like again, like a half a minute of silence, and then just like, yeah, I'm alive. I'm doing well. Just finished breakfast. We had coconuts. We have that a lot here. How are you? I hope everything is.
She'll never learn.
No. No.
Put the spoon back in my bag. Pat Lotus on the head. See, she's fine.
Okay, but what if she wasn't?
Well, then
You
she
gotta
would
make
contact us, Lotus. She can do
She's-
that.
Never done that before. I'm
Right,
worried
'cause
that
she-
she might not know.
I'll tell her tomorrow that she can contact us.
Okay.
So, what are we doing here in Aefintyr?
Making
what's our
friends with
plan?
Drenas.
Okay, Drenas. And how do we plan to do that? Just more bounties?
The same way we did it last time, unless, of course, something explodes down the street and we can be heroes so quickly. And Doc kind of looks at it expectingly for a second because it's been a wild few days. All right, no, we're doing bounties.
Okay. Onwards.
So, you guys get sort of all gathered finally, the party. And you head down the gangplank, I suppose.
That we do.
The five of you walking on your way.
Walking on our way.
So you get down to the bottom. You are encountered, actually, by a gentleman. Rather taller, sort of. He's wearing like some very official kind of looking clothes, not like a guard or a soldier or anything, but he's walking up and he's like, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
To take it to the ship of one Captain Lorelei.
Depends on who's asking.
I'm here by order of our Lord Drenas. Told to be on the lookout for her ship, and she has so happily arrived. Could any of you get me the good captain?
Uh-huh. Doc just slowly backs up the gangplank.
Cat just stands there, like, at attention with all of you.
What does this guy look like?
He's a human man. He's taller. He's a bit filled out. He's definitely, like, a guard of some sort, but he's definitely a local guard. Kind of like how in Valorfall and Ravensperch you saw that there were guards who weren't wearing, like, the Yuwa uniform. They were just wearing, like, something local.
And
he's wearing-
correct me if I'm just, like, blanking, but no, did we at any point know or say that, like, we were going to be expected at Aefintyr?
Nope.
Okay.
Doc goes up to the door and, like, knocks kind of slow, and it just slowly picks up in pace.
Real quick, Ray, what were you gonna say?
Just for future reference, anytime like we go to town or whatever, like put up.
Got it. I assumed when you were heading out, you were doing disguisey things. Yeah, the knocks get faster and faster, and the door just opens. Just, what?
Why do people know we're here?
What?
A guard came up and asked they said that they were expecting the ship of Captain Lorelei. What the fuck?
Like they were expecting us now, or they were just expecting
To be
me
on the
eventually?
lookout for you.
Yeah, to be on the lookout. Yeah, I do trade a lot, kid.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah,
we
I'm
were.
in and out places all the fucking time.
So Drenas likes you already?
Drenas.
Yeah.
No, like I deal with traders here a lot.
Okay, well, Drenas was the one who told the guard to look out for you.
Oh fuck, am I under arrest?
I hope not.
For their sake. All right, let's go talk to him. She like is
Okay.
putting her coat on as she steps out. A big winter coat. So this guy is just standing at attention while the four of you are there. He's not going to make any conversation with the four of you if you don't. Okay. So yeah, Lorelei comes over the gangplank and is just like, "Hello. What brings us the honor?" And he's like, "You are Captain Lorelei?" And she's like, "Admiral, actually, Admiral Lorelei. Yes. What can I do for you?" "Admiral. Oh, well, your lot have been known to take on various jobs of sorts. You're one on a list of
folk I was supposed to be on the lookout for if any of them had arrived. And she's like, right, a list. Is this list long or felonious? Kind of like gives a little head tilt. He's like, no, just a capable sort who Lord Drenas may ask of aid from in this current time. This current time, right? That time is like something to be discussed in private, ma'am. Oh, no, they're fine. They're all fine. Yeah, you can talk about it around them. And he's like, ma'am, if we could move this conversation to the estate, that would be best. I don't know all the details. I'm just supposed to bring you and your most trusted and necessary personnel. Right. Eggold, we're going on a walk, dear. And he's like, what? And she's like, yeah, no, mind the ship while we're away. We're going on a walk. Like, to the whole party. He's like, I thought you meant I was going on a walk. And she's like, no, I need someone to watch the ship. He's like, why me? She's like, because you can handle it. The last time you left me alone with a ship, it exploded.
Oh, that's a good point.
And she's like, don't let it explode this time. She just starts, she's like, all right, shall we? Eggold waves at you, Lotus.
I guess now's a bad time to say he actually died, too.
He what?
Oh, yeah.
Eggold, no, you're coming with us. Lachlan's in charge. And Eggold's like, Walk is still downstairs. All right, Walk's in charge then. Just get down here.
What? Oh, I didn't know.
Eggold throws on his winter coat and comes down to join you.
All right.
The 7 of you set off for the estate, being led by this guard. Aefintyr is in construction, not that unlike the other cities you've been in. Lots of wood and stone. This one is built structurally in that sort of semi-ring nature that Isazvengar was built in, but obviously because it is not frozen the fuck over, the port is very active. The whole city in general is pretty active. There are a lot of dock structures and stuff. This place is big as far as docks. Like, it is, again, you guys have been to a lot of the big dock cities, a lot of the large port cities. Hi, Doc. Yeah. But this is a pretty decent sizable one. It can definitely fit a number of dozens of ships in port at once. So nowhere near the biggest you've seen, but by no means is it a small city, as you guys are setting up. You're walking up the main pathway, not too dissimilar from Rayesti. There is one long sort of road that cuts through the swath of this place from the dock upward. You're just following this guard. Lorelei really casually with her hands in her pockets. Eggold kind of like behind her, like, okay, this is good. Awesome. We're on a list. Love it. And I mean, if you guys aren't making any conversation, then you're just going to walk past markets and crowds as they're milling about. Everything kind of going on, bustling. It's the morning. Everyone's doing their thing. And eventually, you come over a hill, and the buildings get more and more sparse as you go. You feel like you're leaving like town, but in the distance you see a wall. It is a ringed wall that outlines the city, but as you get out, it's hills and everything inside this wall. Like they chose to also defend these sort of higher end farms and vineyards that you're seeing as you're walking out. You do see one building that stands very much out from the rest. Not quite a fort like Valorfall, and not such a small estate as Raven's Perch, but there is definitely what is immediately recognizable as a lord's estate, a very large building that you guys continue your march towards. All in all, you walk for maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes from the dock to this place. And as you approach the front gate, there are a bunch of guards, and the first guard gives them a wave.
He's like, I'm here with one of the notable individuals that we were supposed to keep an eye out for. She arrived here in the docks earlier today. They like look you all over and Captain Lorelei Scarlet, and she's just like, yeah, that's me. Hi. Admiral, actually. Says Captain here. It's wrong. And these are, like, points at all of the people with you.
The finest. We helped out in Valorfall. I don't know if word's traveled here yet.
The finest... What?
It's just the name of our group. We're also the officers of Lorelei's ship.
Finest officers. Got it. You will see that the Lord sees you momentarily. Please step inside. And they open like the big wooden gates in this exterior wall. Just after you. Walk on in. The guard who led you there is like, very well. Turns, walks away.
Lotus, I'm an officer.
You're an officer.
No, you're a vegetarian.
Doc just kind of turns his head to Lorelei. Does this mean I'm promoted?
No.
Oh.
Am I promoted?
No.
Okay.
No more officers. No more officers until some of the ones we have die.
Mara's not on the boat.
Can I be?
I said die, not take a vacation.
Who else
Fair
is an
enough.
officer? Are any of you not? Is the bunny an officer?
No.
It's pretty much everybody here except me and you. And then you've got Walk. And Mara,
If I told you
wherever it is.
Delilah likes me.
I don't give a shit what that bitch likes.
She called Delilah a bitch.
Because she is one.
She's probably really strong.
Man,
No,
the
I just
conversation
won't go
took
around
a-
Delilah. It's
Man.
real easy to call someone a bitch when you aren't within meteor swarm range of them.
How can we be sure?
And what is meteor swarm range?
Several miles.
And what's a bitch?
What is a bitch?
You know
Don't
that
act like
word.
you don't know. Just everybody turns on her.
You guys basically wait out here, just do minor, quiet, awkward chit chat for like 15 more minutes. The frost has started to melt in this sort of like inner courtyard and everything. It's rather pretty. This is definitely a place for like carriages to come in and drop people off. There's like a little mini stable. And guards are sort of moving about, none of them really interacting or caring about you. Then just like a bit of a sound of like a kerfuffle going on near the entrance of this building.
Kerfuffle.
And then like the door swings open and there's a man in like combat tunic and like the stuff you wear underneath like plate armor. Like he's almost like kitted out. A Furbolg man. He's decently tall. He's got sort of a like an aquamarine tint to his fur. He comes stepping out and just, well, I'll be Captain Lorelei. Admiral, actually. Well, madam, my apologies. It's good to meet all of you.
Sweet.
Roll Tide.
Roll
The official greeting in Aefintyr.
Real sad.
It's a pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And, of course, your companions, your officers of your ship, all of whom are trustworthy. Right. Fantastic. Come along in, then. get you out of the cold, get something warm, and you have a bit of a conversation.
He's so friendly. Yeah.
I believe him. Lorelai.
It's
He
that
moves.
Western hospitality.
He moves a little slower, and most of you aren't really familiar with furbolgs, but as you're sort of walking, you get the idea from just his general demeanor and some slightly graying tips of hair here and there that he's probably old. Probably a lot older than he acts at a glance.
Lotus.
And so he brings you, and he's like, nice sort of grand entry hall with lots of like trophy heads from hunted creatures placed up here and there. There are like weapons mounted on racks and everything. There's this beautiful rug. It's warm and quaint. It feels almost like you're in like a hunting hall or like an inn of some sort.
Can you ask him what he is?
They're to Lorelai.
I asked Lotus to ask, but everybody can hear what I'm
Lotus.
saying. I go, Lotus, can you
Okay.
ask what he is? But everybody hears it.
No, I say in the headspace, no, don't do that. We don't want people to know that we don't know what their race is.
I've never seen him before. Anything
Lorelai,
like
do you
Here.
know what he is?
In your head, guys, just unexpected. Eggold's voice just, it's called a furbolg.
What is a furbolg?
Him.
Oh,
Am I allowed to talk to him?
No.
Okay.
I like his ears.
I like his fur and his ball.
I like his bulb.
Now, hang on. Let's.
It's not.
Let's.
Hold Rein it in a little. Hang on.
Roll Tide.
Oh.
Bowl. Fuck's a bowl.
Comes around
Mr.
a corner and
Drenas,
just,
can we talk about your bulb?
Lord Various, dear, we have guests. Please do bring some tea down. Of course, honey.
What did he say?
Lord Various.
Lorvarius.
Lord
say-
Various.
I'm sorry. Did they say bring down some tea?
Yeah.
If that's how they sound, this is going to be the fucking sweetest tea
Oh yeah,
Warriors have ever had.
bro.
Like a
The
little
kids
tea
are
with
about
your
to be
sugar?
bouncing off the walls.
This is going to be the sweetest tea.
Sweetest tea.
The sweetest tea. Yeah. There's like, he brings you all into this sort of like open, like not dining room, but like a sitting room, like it's a tea room. That's what they are. And there's a nice solid table, and he's like, please, no, have everyone take a seat, take a rest. Be
Take a load
right
off.
back with you. He walks off into another room. Lorelai's just like, it's the weirdest fucking accent I have heard in a long time.
I think it's quite pleasant, actually.
I didn't say it wasn't pleasant. I just said it was weird. I just said I haven't encountered it in a long time.
Is that is he like special with that, or is that a Yubuan thing, or is that is he
I
from?
mean, Yuba's got all sorts of weird accents, so it's probably a Yuba thing. Maybe it's northern. Probably northern.
People from all over the world are from. Well, you people from Yuba are from all over the world, aren't they?
It's true.
Yeah.
Very eclectic. Lorelai just sits down.
Do any one of you have any idea what is happening right now?
I assume I'm about to be arrested, fined very heavily for piracy.
Oh,
Or he actually wants us for a job, and while it wasn't an explosion in the streets, still helps.
Do you want me to read his mind? So I can get
no,
a jump on him in case?
no.
Didn't
Hush.
you mention that Lorelai's name was on like a good list? Like people who are capable list?
Yeah, but, you know,
It's also
Capable
capable
of
of
what?
bad things. Like,
He
But
might have
then-
just lied.
Quick note while we're all here.
mm,
Lord Drenas,
mm.
Lord Yinran Drenas,
Mm.
is an adventurer, or used to be an adventurer.
Oh.
So, comes from a long line of adventurers. I may or may not have encountered adventurers of the Drenas clan previously, and we're gonna not talk about it unless he brings it up very explicitly, okay? But
Okay.
also, he's dangerous, a lot more dangerous than he looks. He's not like other lords who can just have you killed with an order. He might be able to kill us. I mean, not me.
How old is he? How old do you? I don't know how old Furbolg people live.
They usually live a little longer than humans. He's probably getting up there in years. I don't know. You're all kids at some point.
Right.
Older.
This is
Man.
way easier than bounty boards. It's one job. We win some
Eggle
favor.
kind of like leans in and is like, Lorelai, you're wrong. And she's like, what? He's like, for both, his people live a lot longer than that. She's like, do that.
Huh?
Lie?
He looks at the whole group and he's like, they live like 400, 500 years.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
So if he's graying, he's probably like, I don't know, 300, 450 years old, something like that.
I
Then
can't even imagine living normal human age. And
Behind you
then-
all in the room is just 377, actually.
oh,
Although I do hear I look quite good for my age.
you
Is he
don't
older
look.
than Twink?
What did you just say?
Is he older than Twink?
Is
Yes.
he older than you? Dude, you don't look a day over 80. 80. 80.
Excellent attempt at flattery, my friend. I really appreciate that. Now, please,
another Furbolg woman comes in with like a platter of tea and sets it down, gives you all one. And she heads out.
my wife, she's sort of got it invested in this situation as well.
Situation being.
Madam Admiral, I heard only the best of you from all the sorts around the docks and... Well, I guess I might as well just cut to the course. You're a pirate, yes?
Depends on your perspective, really. Some say it's privateering, actually.
Privateering requires a license as permitted by a nation, yes?
Just glances at Twink. Yeah, it does, actually. Yes. I totally have one of those.
Well, you're a very capable privateer. In that case, ma'am, I'm not going to comment on your assaults or not assaults of various merchants, traders, travelers, and sorts. I'm just needing somebody who is on the less savory side of dependable. While you are quite dangerous, you also strike me as the type to be able to get work done if it permits you appropriately.
Yeah, I certainly can, depending on the work.
Well, I have recently lost something very important to me. It was taken. And while I would very much like it back, I cannot go through official channels so as to get it back. And as such, I put out a bulletin to all in my region that if they could come across certain individuals of true capability, that they would bring them to me, and you, madam, just happened to be the first person whose name cropped up. No offense, of course. And if these are your finest, as my guards tell me, then I imagine they might be of aid as well.
Bounty hunters.
Pirates and bounty hunters. Capable. Appreciate that. Like it.
And adventurers.
Ooh, that I do like. Can I trust all of you to an agreement?
Of course.
All right, then. One moment, and he reaches under a thing and he pulls out a big like contract. He like rolls it open. And he's like, "All right, now I need you to sign each of you your names at the bottom of this, and then initials on the second page."
Oh, an actual. Okay.
No,
Yes, no,
don't
proper
sign
agreement.
anything on this until we read it.
I was about to say, read it first.
Grab it.
It is a proper contract of like hiring mercenaries or workers to do a job. Obviously, all the details are less stringent. Various activities of a dangerous and or nefarious sort, of which shall not be shared with the general public, and of which, of course, if you share after you decide to not take up the job, you are essentially permitting Drenas to put out a bounty on your heads up to but not exceeding 40,000 gold.
Oh,
Cool.
And that, of course, you shall be paid in due kind, either via favor, land grant, material grant, or gold in an amount up to but not exceeding 10,000 gold to be split amongst parties.
So if I sign this, I get a favor from him and Delilah?
We'll see.
So before we sign this, what is the item that you are requesting retrieval for, and who has it?
As the contract stipulates, I will not tell you until you sign it. It is
That's
utmost secrecy.
It seems we're kind of... Well, like, what if we can't perform the task, but we've signed the contract, then we're kind of fucked? That doesn't make sense.
It's fine. If you can't perform the task as it says there, you just have to not talk about it.
Can I read his mind?
Basically an NDA.
No.
All right, fine. Oh,
Twink talked about reading minds earlier, and I'm really feeling like I should read some minds.
You really shouldn't.
here.
I take it then you shall not be signing.
Oh, I signed it.
Oh,
Wow.
all right.
Don't we all
Passes
need to
it around the
sign
room.
it?
Yeah.
Doc links to Twink and goes, "Did you sign with your real name?"
I only signed T.
Smart man.
All right. Yeah, it goes all around the room. And he's like, whose name is just the letter T?
Aye, that's me.
T.
T.
T. He's the finest.
T initial T.
Yes.
I only have 3
And you're
letters.
drinking tea.
I actually am not partaking in your tea. No.
TT doesn't like tea. What an interesting name. All right. Well then. Yes, small one.
Hush has not signed his name yet, and he's like, he points at Lotus and goes, "Can you ask him if I have to sign my real name?"
He asked if he has to sign his real name.
Yes, you're by and far most legally given name by some sort of governing body. Please, if you wouldn't mind.
Takes it.
Raucous.
RS.
Good, strong name. Thank you, of course. Dun dun. Turns back. The like woman for walk on the door. Just Lord Various, if you could file that away, please. Wonderful. Love a good adventuring contract. Now, this is very personal to me as such. Why I didn't want it to be expressly put out there and, made you all sign that legally binding magic contract.
What?
Oh, yes, no, it was certainly enchanted. No, if all of you go back on it, you will not be able to speak on what you said, as your tongue will turn to putty.
I'm good.
Doc
It's
just
okay, though,
links
you're all
to
trustworthy.
Ultra real
You
quick.
signed the contract.
Doc links to Aldrich. You didn't tell me it was a fake contract. You got like, come on now, Aldrich.
It wasn't a fey contract. It was just enchanted. I don't know. I didn't sense any fey about it. Also, why are you asking me that? I don't just recognize when things are enchanted.
I figured it might have been fake. I don't know what a furbolg is, man.
I can't look. I do not sense magic innately. I do not have that. There are spells for that. Spells I think that you can learn.
That's a good point. I'm sorry.
Of course it is.
Bad to me.
I only make good points.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, Ash?
I was like, doesn't sound that bad to me.
Yeah. He's just like, now of course, hush. You don't need to worry, so long as you don't go running your mouth anywhere.
Don't plan on it.
My daughter-in-law was kidnapped a number of weeks ago by some nefarious individual who have since then been utilizing her as leverage in political dealings with me.
Oh, this makes so much more sense now.
I'm glad that it does, but I am not able to move directly against them for a number of reasons. So I needed somebody capable, but not official.
May we ask why you're not able?
Because obviously they'll harm her.
No, but he's the lord of this land, right?
That's true.
You have a lot of control and a lot of power and a lot of forces who you could mobilize.
It's true. Not a single one of them could stop them from slitting her throat before they got to the door, though.
Right.
Could go battening them down with an army, that much is for sure, but in the end, the people who are against me are more powerful than me, would come against me even harder, and I probably wouldn't get damn near anything out of it.
Right.
And who, might I ask, took her?
Well, don't know their names. I know who they work for, but you don't need to know that.
It could help.
I promise it'll only bring you trouble.
We're bounty hunters and pirates.
We're about to do this job for you. We're gonna be in trouble.
We also
Knowing
have
who is trouble and who isn't would be very helpful.
We also have a lot of magics for help of locating and tracking people and things, and the more information we can get on them.
Locating and tracking is not so much the issue. My son is a very capable hunter, tracker, and trapper, and he is pursuing his wife, as to be expected. I know where she is. The issue is getting her out. Something that I think a woman of your proclivity to Lorelei would be plenty capable of. And if a pirate ship attacked and stole away with a hostage in the night, don't see any reason it could really come back round to me, cause me much of any grief.
Again, though, who hired them?
Again, though, not necessary for you to know.
I feel like if you were really...
I feel like I'm not dealing with you. I feel like I'm dealing with Admiral Lorelei, and I feel like if you talk out of turn in my house again, I will make you understand the problems with that. No, go on. See you holding it there. You better at control than you look.
All to Hush to tell to Twink, we can just have Hush like read the minds of the people there, like when we get to them.
I'll read their minds when we get there. We'll find out. don't lose it.
I just want my girl back. You don't need to get caught up in any of the political hoo-ha of it. There is a fort on an island off our coast in the archipelago where they are keeping her. I just need some of you to head off in the midst of the night. Do your best to get her back, preferably in one piece, and you will all be paid fairly and graciously. After all, I am consigned to that contract as well.
And your son, might we get a description of him so we know who to not attack if we run into him along our mission?
Arthur
Arthur.
looks much akin to me, although a bit younger, a little bit more pink.
Okay.
There are not many furbolgs around you, boy. You would recognize him. Also, should you choose to take on the job, I'll give you a method of contacting him.
Dolus.
Yeah.
Can I talk to him? Can you ask him? He knows we have magic.
What do you want to talk to him about, Hush?
Can you just ask him? Trust me.
Fuck, goddamn. Excuse me, Lord Drenas, if I may.
Of course.
This, shorter one here, he is not able to speak, with his mouth, and so he has, developed a ability to talk to people, through their minds, and he wishes to speak to you if you would allow it.
Telepathy isn't the most strange thing I've ever come across in my time. Go right on ahead, boy.
Cool. I connect to him. I'm not using hush voice.
Ooh.
I'm using
Oh,
aggro
fuck.
voice.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck. We're dead.
Kill yourself.
As a form of slight intimidation for Twink. But I'm not going to intimidate him, using it as a kind of shield on his spine. He goes,
That's intimidation.
That's
yeah,
intimidation.
I'm not saying anything intimidating. I'm not saying anything intimidating.
You're using, yeah. You could just be like, I'm using the voice to sound a little more
Yeah,
intimidating.
gonna
And then just say your words.
yeah, he goes,
I got you.
yeah. I can keep contact with you. Would you be okay with that, Lord?
Of course. Wouldn't be a bit of a problem at all. Although there are several rooms in my manor that are impervious to that sort of magic, so contact may be here nor there.
You can stop contact of telepathy.
I can provide you all with items to maintain contact as well. No need to put any undue stress upon you.
It's fine. You can stop telepathic speech.
I wasn't saying I couldn't. I'm just saying reaching me may not be consistent via your method.
Right. Thank you.
Not a problem. Got a heck of a voice on you, kid. Now, like I said, if you all, after hearing all this, don't want to take on the job, don't want to take on the risk, completely understand. Admiral, if you don't want to put your crew at risk, I understand, but you would be paid and I would be in your debt. More like kind of sits there and just like, seems like a pretty good deal to me. She like looks at Twink. She goes, kind of exactly what we need. What do you say, Twink?
Wait, did she say his name out loud?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking epic. Thank you, Lorelai.
it just sounds like an insult.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the word twink.
Of which he is not one at all.
No.
Very short and stout man.
I think it's your decision, Admiral.
Well, you are the leader of my nation that authorized my privateering. Is he now? And what nation is this? Shut the fuck up. Like the dog. No, she genuinely out loud to you. Just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I guess the cat's out of the fucking bag now, isn't it? Not how I would have liked to meet Lord Drenas. I am Twink, Tin Seeker.
Yeah, Twin Seeker of Twinktania.
Yeah.
And then we have a number of other individuals of the finest here. No, I think your captain is on to me. And she's like, oh yeah, no, definitely. I had an individual scry on your ship upon its arrival and hearing that Lorelei had arrived.
Shit.
Wanted to make sure you were all capable. Come to my surprise, there's a dead man on board.
Isn't that surprising?
So I take it you actually do know who hired them.
I very much
have
know
a
who
feeling.
hired them. I
Yep.
just needed to hear it before I could reveal who I was.
I just needed a little bit of respect in my home.
Wait, I still don't know.
I don't know who hired him.
It was Kordak. Kordak's the one. So he's the reason that the vote swayed.
Yes, I was blackmailed into voting that snake into place.
Oh,
I mean, we'll very much help you. But
Is he a noble?
who? Drenas?
I'm sorry, there's just so much going on in my head right now.
I'm responding to you. Who?
Is he Drenas? Is he
Yes.
a noble? I didn't get
You
told.
would know that.
Did I get told to spy on Drenas? Oh my god, I did!
Yeah!
Oh my god, that's me!
Yes!
That is so me!
We all
I was like,
The name just hit me!
You
It's me.
spied
I'm
on
the
him.
problem. It's me.
That's me. That was me. I was like, wait, Drenas. And then like
all of us do that.
Hush totally like at a moment it's just like and then only to Dolus's head. They're having marital problems.
Wrong guy.
Wrong guy.
Wrong guy?
Wrong guy.
That's Santana.
Santana. He still says it.
Anyway,
He's like, they're having
Dolus
marital
is
problems.
trying-
Wait, no,
This
Santana.
is, all, like, this is all mental, and so like Dolus is trying to keep a very straight face as like Hush is talking to him in his head, like not trying to interrupt the important talks, and then just they're having marital problems, and his brow just furrows like the slightest bit. What are you talking about? Stop talking, please.
how far away is this island?
For a capable enough ship, you should be able to get there by sunset if you leave a little afternoon.
So we'll be there in about 3 hours. What do you think?
Lorelei's like, one.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I haven't been on as much as you have.
Fast.
Lord Drenas.
Yes.
From what you know of these captors, do you believe that, you know, as an adventurer yourself, the best approach would be a front-on assault or an espionage mission?
in my experience. I personally would have gone in and cut him down, but I was not always the lightest-handed adventurer. I'd recommend slighter touch.
Right.
That's why I'm not doing it myself. Also because I'm fairly certain if I set out on the port in that direction, they'd have her killed long before I got close.
Just very quietly to Dolus, just, so half murder? Like, just very quiet.
Thomas is just fucking going
Dealing with
crazy.
children.
I mean, if that's out loud, everybody can definitely hear it at the table, regardless of how quiet it is. Lord Drenas was like, "Oh no, by all means, kill all of them.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So long as you get my son's little rose back."
And what does she look like?
She is another furbolg of our attenuation. Her fur is a bit more plain, sort of on the brown side. Name's Rose. Lovely, tender lady. I would also ask that you all be quite cautious, as she is with child.
Oh.
Lord Drenas, does she have anything of note that she carries with her?
Her wedding ring.
Could you describe it for me, please? Anything
Beautiful
of note?
piece of cut steel and obsidian brought from the
Obsidian.
Shade Step marketplaces.
Right. Thank you.
I take it from all of this questioning, you're all apt to the idea and, the open dialogue we're having now. Also, you two, you may feel free to drop your disguises. As I said, I did scry on you all earlier. I know of your feathered state.
I love the idea of, because he was like, yeah, I scried on you guys earlier to see if you were capable. Cut to what he scried on earlier. Hush in the morning. Dolus, I dreamt about being a sailor.
Doc hungover.
Noble warriors.
The scritches.
The scritches.
I squitched the little owl.
Lord Drenas, I do believe that our interests are aligned in more ways than one.
Are they?
We're not exactly a fan of Kordak after all. They killed our friend.
Thought Delilah killed your friend, according to the news.
Well,
Our other friend.
So you all know King Matthias.
We met him in Shade Step, yeah.
His loss is one that is felt in this estate. He will be missed. Good, honorable man, not necessarily cut out for politics, some might say, but neither am I. Here I am.
And so, if I may gather from, just to confirm from what you mentioned earlier, had it not been for this blackmail, you would have voted in King Matthias's favor.
I've voted in King Matthias's favor several dozen times previously when Kordak or his family members attempted to combat for the throne.
Right.
I swear, something about the Von Hillians. That family tries a coup every 5 years.
That's what we hear.
Yep.
Bastards aren't usually crafty enough to go through with it. Always thought Kordak was smarter than that. Guess I was wrong.
Wonder what changed.
As do I.
Just
Also
For
uncertain how he beat Matthias in combat.
for
You
clarity.
saw the man, he was a bear.
Yeah.
Yes, for clarity.
Would you happen to have any evidence that Kordak is involved?
In all of this, well, I got various notes and notifications saying that I had to vote to his benefit going forward. Never any exact explicit instructions other than to keep an open mind and sway things towards his way. I wasn't told directly to vote for the trial by combat nor his appointment as king, but the vagaries are there.
And you still have these notes?
Keep everything filed away.
Fantastic.
As an adventurer, you learn to keep hold of your contracts so as some rude folk don't go around trying breaking them. And if they do, you have something to show the guardsmen after you take the pay out of their hides.
We'll get Rose back safe.
Hopefully before nightfall.
It'd be quite amazing. Although if you need to wait to get in there at night, that is understandable.
You know, if we were going for a sneakier approach, I feel like we would want to go at night.
If you all need anything right now, as is for your preparation, I'd be more than willing to supply it. And upon your return, I'll make sure your ship is well stocked and you are well quartered until you leave Aefintyr.
Thank you kindly.
Do you by chance have any enchanters here?
Enchanters. Not much cut for enchanters around these parts. I do know up in Raven's Perch and down in Fort's Dawn they've got some. I have a couple gentlemen out in the countryside I could commission if you need something particularly done, but they might not be able to get here for a few days.
No, it was just something I wanted to do before we set out, but it's fine.
If you need equipment, I have my personal workshop down below. Forge, enchanting tables, sorts of materials.
Appreciate the offer.
Of course. And, Twink. Happy to be working with another leader of men. Shakes your hand. Even one who can't keep his mouth shut.
Damn.
I have a similar problem.
Well, I just... You know, once you feel a way about something, it's hard to...
Stubbornness is innate in those who see success in the world. It's what works. Fortunately, it's also what gets people to snap at you.
Yeah, I usually snap back.
I appreciate the due diligence in not.
Yeah.
Shows I put my trust in the right people. Also the fact that, you're dead, and if you turn on me, your tongue turns to jelly, and I get to, turn you into certain authorities.
Yep.
Not saying that I will.
Not saying that
Would y'all
you
like
won't.
some lemon bars before you go?
What's a lemon
How's
bar?
the tea?
The tea, it is sweet. It's not disgustingly sweet. Not proper southern sweet tea, but it's sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
What's a lemon bar?
Woo! What's a lemon bar? No berries! Get him a lemon bar!
Yelling back from the kitchen, fuck you!
No, she's just,
Yeah.
oh, of course.
Sorry, I grew up in a very
Hush.
different southern household.
Hush doesn't sound like a very strained marriage to me.
I was thinking of the wrong person.
Oh, okay.
Someone else is having marital problems.
Okay,
They
I
might.
think
I
a lot
don't-
of people have marital problems, probably.
They might. I don't know. Depends on how good the lemon bars are.
Yeah, lemon bars are brought out.
Okay, thanks, Hush. Who's having marital problems? Why do you know about their marital problems?
It's Santana,
Why do you know about his marital problem?
because I was sent in to gather intel on all of them.
On his marital problems?
And that was just the little cherry that I found on top.
Oh, okay.
So,
Little cherry of marital
you all
problems.
have lemon bars
Yeah, lemon bars.
and sweet tea.
Doc does not
Drenas.
drink the tea. After the whole contract brigade and the fact that last time he had somebody's tea, he let access into let an archfey access his mind, not touching the tea.
I am absolutely drinking this.
Yeah, I'm fucking chugging that shit.
Drenas
Take the whole
talks
picture.
here and there with Lorelai. And then Twink just Twink Tanya, where is that by chance?
In the middle of the ocean.
As is most land masses.
Do you have a map?
I do. One moment. Comes back, unrolls a map. It's a map of Starlost.
Looks like there's nothing here, but it's there.
There. Wait. That little deserted crossroads island that every pissy country decides to agree at some point is going to be their stopping place, but nobody ever builds anything on it. And Lorelai's like, that's the one. You built a country there.
It's bigger now.
You made an island bigger.
I didn't do it.
An island was made bigger.
Have you noticed the world changing, Lord Drenas?
Right. So that little loss of landmass over on the other side of this here continent, I assume the opposite has happened to your Twinktania.
Yes. But it's definitely not U-born soil that is on Twinktania now.
If it was, I wouldn't quite argue with you. It's not my proclivity.
Although technically, part of Yubua is also Twinktania.
Is that so?
You're not aware of why I died?
No.
What does it
I
say in
should
the
fill you in.
papers?
Oh, he's an enemy of the state?
I
No.
mean,
Check this out.
check this shit out.
Peep this shit.
Woo! My sweet Bessie's best udders. Look at that. You have the deed.
That, fortunately, Matthias proved to be real before his late death.
Oh, no wonder Kordak wants you dead. He's been nibbing at a bud on Ravenloft for his whole damn life.
Yes, I've heard.
I mean, granted, all those northern folk have been this whole time, so I wouldn't go around telling too many people you have that.
Only those that I think could benefit from knowing.
Well, Yuba has been in a bit of a straits about that for the last 50 or so years. Everybody was all eager and happy about the deed when it was first signed. It was a big sign of the honor and proper showmanship of Yuba and its strength. And then the deed got lost for a long time, and then nobody used the land, and then everybody got a little bit mad about it. Imagine if I put one of these delicious lemon bars in front of you for the entire day, and while you were sitting there starving, eating away at granola, I told you couldn't have it. Take it that's the way good half of Yuba looks at Ravenloft. It was quite controversial, actually, that Lord Matthias decided to, continue to not permit anyone up into the north. Probably why Kordak decided to be such a little bitch about everything.
Well, it's weird considering he does it anyways.
Oh, yeah, no. Plenty of people do it illegally, I'm sure, but having the option to do it right and proper would be game-changing for the economy of the North.
Some would say you might kidnap people's daughters and threaten them with it.
Yeah, some would say you might. Some would say you might have your archmage strike somebody down in the street for it.
Some would say.
How'd you get away from her?
I have my own tricks.
Had to get away from Delilah. Your tricks must be pretty damn good.
She was surprised as well.
I'm genuine, but that woman scares me.
Hey, Twink. Do you think we can enchant the deed?
To do what?
So people like Kordak just like explode or something?
Anyone who reads this
Deed will explode.
Well, think about
You,
it. Because
you get the enchantment done, everybody on
It's
the
just
every
power
world
word kill.
leader just fucking
Everyone
explodes
who-
because you showed it to everybody.
It's a glyph
Okay,
of warding
but
of
no.
like fucking a
All right.
meteor storm.
Gotta get back in
A
character.
glyph of warding of power word kill. You open it and just fucking die.
It's the Ark of the
Death
Covenant.
Note.
The Ark of the Covenant. Your face
No,
melts.
Twink, think about it. If we're able to get the deed recognized, and all the lords sign it, then anybody who defies the deed dies.
Well, then, but what if you
Doc.
like you just want the
It's
deed?
already recognized.
Also, that really wouldn't work. You need each individual person to recognize it. So, sure, the lords could cause some sort of kerfuffle, but no one underneath them would be part of the agreement you'd make.
Also, wouldn't having that happen just make the deed explode as well?
What?
And then we wouldn't, because you're saying opening it and then they explode. Wouldn't they?
No,
just
I said if
explode
they
the deed?
sign it.
They sign the deed, they explode.
You know what?
I
Screw
don't see
this.
any reason.
Then why
And
would
we'll
they
save
sign
your
it?
daughter.
But the deed is also already signed. It was signed hundreds of years ago.
Can we enchant it now?
I mean, those people who signed it are definitely dead.
Son of a bitch.
Lock them up anyways.
They're always one step ahead of us.
Well, except for one signature on there. He
Whose?
taps at one. That one's still live.
What does it say?
It's a signature. You can't tell what it says.
Oh,
It's
fuck you!
weird.
How
Who is
messy signature?
Well, it's me.
Oh.
Oh, so you also agree?
I'm an original Lord of Ubua. Yeah, I signed that deed. I mean, don't get me wrong. Personally, having someone from another nation get their hands on it and declare it not Ubua land is a bit grinding of my gears, but I signed it. I'll stick by it till
Right.
such a time that it's decided to not stick by it. Of course, that would have to come from a greater population agreeing that it was null and void. That's not my decision to make.
Regardless, the purpose of it is to allow the riches to flow through Yubua again from Raven's Loft.
I think that would probably be good. I think that would get a lot of people.
While
Pretty
also helping me out, of course. But for the most part, it's for Yubua.
I do enjoy that. And, as far as this all goes, you get my daughter back. I'll happily sign any forms you need.
Lord Drenas.
Yes. I didn't get your name. I'm so sorry. So many of you I didn't get. Well, I did get your names. They're just all written down. I sure as shit didn't read them proper.
Dolus.
Dolus.
I was going to ask. I hear that you come from a line of adventurers.
It's true.
Um,
My pappy. His pappy. His pappy. His mammy.
wow, that's insane. And you all live for hundreds of years.
Oh yeah, quite some time. Been all over sorts. I was the first to come out this far east. Originally our kind are from Stonekeeper. Some of us moved upward into the Empire colonies. For a couple generations, we lived in the far north with Star Elves. Came on down here for the war. Thought it'd be a great time to, get a little bit of chutzpah. Get my sword wet, for lack of a better term. He turns away from the
Get your
kid
sword wet.
with blood, of course.
Oh, an actual sword.
Yeah, that's totally what I
Oh
meant.
my god, Dolus.
What else would it be?
Your sword, you say?
Yes. I don't think we need to go too much further into this conversation for the sake of some of the people at the table. Regardless, yes. Came down. I managed to do so well in the war, they decided to make me a noble. I figured it'd be a good enough way to, spend the rest of my years. Nothing saying a noble can't go on a couple adventures here and there, although I have not been able to go on as many as I would like.
Hmm. Do you regret becoming a lord?
Oh, almost every day. But there are also days when I don't regret it. So, you rest day for the meanwhile.
And so, in your absence of adventuring, has your son taken up the mantle?
I can hardly keep him at home until he found that girl, and then the two of them were also a problem together until he got her knocked up. Now we just sort of wait until the babe comes along, and in the meantime, they're settled. Probably won't be for too long once the kid can walk, but for now.
Right. And that child, then, will they also be an adventurer?
They'll be whatever they want to be.
Forgive me, I am... Not only am I not from this plane,
Never could guess.
but I'm also just not familiar with how a lot of people, especially with races who live as long as you do, how they, do things, I suppose.
Everybody's got different ways about it. My father never made me be the way I am. Just liked it. Same for him and his father, I imagine. And then my son, I think he just sort of fell in love with all my war stories.
Know the feeling.
The sins of the father and all that saying goes. Except sometimes it's not all bad. For now, I do have business I must get back to, and you all have a job. So, if you need anything from me... Oh, yes! One moment. Goes over to like a mantle, and he pops open like a secret compartment, reaches in, and he pulls out. You're gonna love this.
Huh.
A spoon and fork.
Oh my god.
He goes, my time traveling, I found nothing more quaint, quickly applicable, and easily hidden as a sending device in cutlery. He goes to hand you the fork. Wink.
Yes, no, I know. No, I know.
Hush, you don't know about the sending spoon.
I totally do.
Yeah, he definitely does.
I thought
Maya
I thought we had the weird rock one.
No, we have the
Nope.
spoon.
They have the spoon. Maya has the rock.
Yeah, I threw
The
my
thing
other
that Lotus is like, I take out the sending spoon. I take out
Yeah.
the sending spoon.
She also
Take
called
out
the
the
other
sending
one the
spoon.
rock.
Fuck you, Noah.
I'm sorry.
I also make a spork. No.
He's just kind of sitting there with the fork out and is like, I feel like I have stumbled upon an inside joke.
I reach into my bag and pull out the sending spoon. I wholeheartedly agree.
Oh, well, look at that. Spoon and fork, you'll have a whole set.
Yes!
Thank you. Holding
We need
them.
don't we need a knife?
Well, you're
We have
adventurers. I
plenty
hope you
of
have a
that.
knife.
We have plenty.
Same limits as normal sending. Once a day,
Once a
24
day.
words.
Can't break the rules of magic.
Right. Well,
Those work through the walls.
I forget about.
Yeah,
They-
he only talks to him in.
They are specially attuned to work through the walls with each other, yes. That is why I said my methods would be more consistent than yours. I guess it would be better to say the walls are specially attuned to work with them.
well. I suppose we should be off then.
Good. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
When all's said and done, have you come back around here, have a barbecue.
Have a what?
Barbecue.
Oh, what is that?
Well, so there's like a fire out back that we have some cast iron grills thrown over. We cut apart a pig, maybe a cow, throw it on there, cook it, do it up nice.
Oh.
Occasionally have potatoes with it.
Yeah, but could we, when we have this barbecue, could we have a bit more vegetables in there? A little vegetarian.
I'm an officer, vegetarian.
Strange. Sure. Now I must be away. You know the door.
See you tonight.
He gets up and he heads off to do whatever he's gonna do.
Okay. Well, that went a lot better than I expected it to.
Yeah. Yeah.
He offered us 10 grand. Like Lorelai is just like nodding as she's eating her lemon bar.
Oh,
I knew he looked familiar.
you did?
I had to spy on some of them. This is not to him, by the way. This is not to him. It's
Yeah.
so not to him.
I imagine you have severed into an ass.
Imagine you forget to sever it and he hears it.
Still here.
What?
So I hear you were spying on me.
So not to him.
I'm suddenly reconsidering our contract.
Ah!
He was one of the nobles I spied on.
What'd you learn?
Well, he was telling the truth. He was blackmailed, or at least I think so.
Right.
He also
10,000 gold is a lot of gold, though.
That'll pay for your railgun. Like Lorelai's just like,
Yeah.
Are we in debt?
Twink. I have a
Gosh.
magic question.
Okay.
Are walls like that common?
No.
He has magic that can interrupt.
Yes, that is possible. It is a very possible thing to do. It's not common.
Could he be, or whoever he's associated with, possibly be the ones that's messing with mine, Delilah? If he
No.
can
I would
stop-
imagine that. No. That is for his protection. It doesn't. The walls don't do anything for you.
Well, I'm just saying, if he has the magic to stop it, could he have the magic to interceive?
You don't
No. That is not how that works.
Okay. It's last time I spied out a noble, something tried to get in my head, and I was wondering if maybe they were connected.
I'm gonna say no. The walls are not sentient.
No, I mean
Nope.
the fact that he has the magic is all.
Well, once again, he probably doesn't have the magic. Somebody else probably had the magic. And there's many people who can do that. That's not something. It's just not a common thing.
Mm.
Like it's not uncommon. Like people do it. It's a thing that exists. It's not a singularity.
Okay. I just thought maybe he was the person that is doing that thing to Delilah and mine's connection. I don't think I like him for how he talked to you.
I don't think I like him for how he talked to me, but that's okay.
It's okay. I tried to talk in his head real scary like.
Why?
Because I was mad.
That's not okay.
Well, I didn't try. It was fine.
It's fine.
So you notice how I didn't talk to him real mad, right?
Hmm.
And then you decided it'd be a good idea for you to do that?
I didn't talk mad to him. I talked in a different voice to him. That's scary.
And this is not adding up for you. You see no problem with this. Okay. What if I talk scary to you?
Don't.
I'm just saying, like, do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just trying to defend your honor.
I don't need my honor defended by you, Hush. I appreciate the thought, but if I don't speak back, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Now, if I speak back, all in.
All in.
Oh no.
You should not have told him.
I know, this is gonna be great.
this is gonna be great.
You should not have told him
Well,
that. You rolled
we're not
30
getting
one time.
Matthias' throne back.
I,
You rolled
And
30
now-
once.
while they were doing that, I'll just like poke Lotus with the fork.
Hi. We have a fork and a spoon now.
Yes. What are you thinking? How are you?
Oh, I kind of didn't understand a lot of that conversation, so I kind of just like stared
Oh,
That might-
what didn't you understand?
It was just a lot of information. So we're going in and we're murdering everybody and we're saving a person.
Yes. That's basically it.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Okay.
There's a lot of like politics stuff, and like Twink took out the deed, and he mentioned like, "Oh, I am one of those people who signed. I'm the adventurer." I was like, "Okay."
I mean, yeah, you got it. Basically.
Oh.
You actually
everything
followed
was-
perfectly. That is what happened.
You pretty much followed it exactly as to how it went.
Oh, okay.
You should have a little bit more faith in yourself.
I think there were a few times where I just kind of phased out there. The tea was real sweet. It was really good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I also just like, stop paying attention whenever some noble person starts showing their authority. I hate that. Otherwise, though, he was fine.
He seemed nice, except for the part where he was like, "Who are you?" to Twink.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, sort of.
Sort of.
It's... God. People are so full of themselves. Put them in a position, give them a fancy chair to sit in a plot of land, and suddenly they think they own the world.
Sounds like Kordak.
Yes, no, pretty much exactly Kordak.
Oh. But he was cool because he said that we can go full murder.
Oh, I thought you meant Kordak. Yeah, no, Drenas was interesting.
Uh-huh.
Well, are you excited to go on a mission?
We're gonna rescue somebody.
Yes, that is the part you should be excited about. Yes, you're learning. Good.
So not be excited about full murder?
No, you should not ever be excited about full murder.
Okay, can I be excited about
Full
half
murder.
murder?
No, you should never be excited about murder. You should be, you should think murder and think, oh, I suppose if I have to.
So, you guys get up, and, like walk and talk as you continue this. Drenas definitely set up like guards to make sure you don't go any further into the house. Like as soon as you like leave this room, there's a guard posted like on his stairs at another doorway and further down the hall, so you can literally like only leave. Waves.
Do you want candy? Okay.
Yeah, and you guys head out, and as soon as you get out the front door, there's another guard who's like, allow me to escort you.
Do you want candy?
Put our disguises back up, by the way.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I assumed you did before you got out of the room. So he takes you on out, and he walks you all the way to like the main road. And he's just like, you need anything? You know where to find us, find any of our guard posts, anything that you need. If you are doing work for our Lord, then we are happy to accommodate. Have a good day. You were left standing on the crossroads outside the estate. It is about late morning. It's warming up. Birds are flying overhead. And you have been given a task by Lord of Euboa. And that is where we're going to end our session today.
Woo!
Cool.
We're level 10
Guys, you
now.
leveled up.
You're level 10 now.
Yo.
Almost like we need to be for this rescue mission. It seems all really planned.
Almost like it was timed correctly.
It's been you guys have been level 9 for a long time.
We
It's
have.
been
I
like,
think
what, 15 sessions?
25.
25. Last time we
25.
leveled up was like session 50.
Session 50.
Or something. Okay.
Session 50.
We're on session 75?
Yeah.
75.
Oh my god.
We are 3/4 of the way to 100, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all.
the way to the end. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you all for joining us for this. In fact, we have met another Lord of Euboa. I'm so excited to see what happens next week, what the party does. For now,
people.
we will see you, like I said, next week. Unless it's the skip week, in which case we'll see you the week after that. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Check out our Ko-fi down below if you want to support us. You can get early access to episodes and get all sorts of cool, high quality art and all sorts of interesting stuff. Or you can go over to our Discord, where there's an awesome, thriving community that does really cool fan projects and also all sorts of fun stuff. Follow us on Twitter. Check out our Instagram. Go to our subreddit. We have a subreddit.
Oz hates when we bring that up.
Why? He's the one who made it, and mine is the mod for it.
Check us out on MySpace.
Yeah,
If you want to,
I hope you guys dream about being a sailor tonight.
Yeah.
be a sailor
Have gills.
and have gills. Goodbye, everybody.
lemon bars.